Okay. Video. So let me just run to the restroom, guys, real sec. Give me a second. Give me a second. Bobs, give me a second. All right, baby. Let's do this. Timmy's late. Guys, I was in this oh, that's not good. Okay. All right, all right. Did you guys hear the Let's do the show. Solvents, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. I hope you get a great time. I hope you had a great time. I hope you had a great time. Much love from Scotland. Thank you so much, Solvents. Watchtime New York was absolutely insane. Great fun, great people, incredible watches. And of course, it was also Red Shovel, the man, the myth, the legend. Also, by the way, guys, shout out. I'm not gonna be able to remember every single person who contributed and helped make the Watchtime New York show a possibility, but just some highlights. You know, Humble Pine, ER, my watch channel, Chris, Cars and Chrono, Q came through big time. Then also Goldfinger, of course. We've had so much great time. The Watch Apprentice helped me with to do the show a little bit. It was good stuff. He did the wind up for me. It was incredible. Also, shout out to Jamie Opulence and all the incredible people that we met there. Bob's, you've been watching the whole stuff, right? You had good fun.
Is Jamie an Anglo-Saxon?
He's Spanish. He's from Spain.
Oh, he's
True
Spanish.
Spaniard.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's a true blooded Spaniard.
I had a
Full
great
blooded
time.
Spaniard. Mm-hmm.
I think it was a success, personally. Some of the best
Yeah.
watch streaming I've watched in a while. The Watchtime New
Really?
York, that's kind of like our Christmas around here in the watch community, though. It's always a good time.
Nice. Yeah, I freaking love going to this event ever since I went to the first Watch Time New York. Oh my God, how long ago was that? Man, like 4 years, I think. I've done this show, I think either 4 or 3 years in a row. The very first show, it was with Higgins, believe it or not. We were looking at watches and he was explaining to us all the tremblage, all the anglage, what the finishing was and everything. It was good times while they lasted. Just quickly here, shout out to everybody in the chat: John C, Shamba, Basher, my watch channel, Ray, Mark the Shark. Thank you so much for smashing those upvotes. Hey, the Watch Apprentice, have a great show, Tim. We'll be boarding soon. The Watch Apprentice, have a safe flight. Amazing, outstanding show earlier today on the UK Watch Community channel. Uh, Beautiful stuff. I listened to I think like the first half. I was running around because there were still stragglers from the Watch Time New York, and I was just helping people coordinate some little things here and there, and send them home on their merry way. So that's why I'm late today, guys. Really sorry about that. Russell 996. It was a great show with Higgy back in the day. That's right. It was very good stuff. Yeah, Higgins was very knowledgeable wristwatch guy, but people found out a little bit too much about him, and it turned into this whole drama narrative nonsense that I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, I haven't talked to Higgins in a while. Hopefully, he's cool, and maybe we'll see him at the Watchtime New York. Obviously, we shouldn't dox him, but let's see here. We got some pictures actually from Watchtime magazine from the event. Check this out. Look at this front of the page. We got Double D, Jamie, and Humble Pine actually on the front cover of the Watchtime magazine. Freaking celebrities, everybody. Well, it's the back. This is the back.
Are you sure
The
that's
back
Humble
of
Pine's hair?
that's Humble Pine. You can see his hair. Yep. And that's Double D. And I'm not sure who this is, but I'm sure this is Jamie. And he's drinking an orange drink, maybe a mimosa.
That could be anybody's hair.
Could be anyone. Could be anyone. Oh, and a shout out to the lucky bastard 911, Tony. It was great to see him there with his lovely roommate. She had some cool jewelry on, like these thick metal bangles. She looks like a Harley Davidson rider's girlfriend. Cool stuff. Hey, shout out to Double D. Speaking of celebrities, how can you tell the difference between me and Humble Pine? There's one thing that gives it away. The
The
glasses.
watches.
Humble Pine wears glasses. Oh,
Does he?
watches. No, they're watches.
Never
They both
noticed.
have some pretty heavy hitting watches, but I think for me it was really the glasses. The glasses. Uh, uh, Orco is Dr. Bob in the command center. Is Oh yeah, he's got a tent behind him. Look at this. It's really
This is kind of a
cool.
defunct greenhouse.
A little bit of a greenhouse. You got some lawn furniture there. You got a cooler,
There's
right?
this dog right here.
Roku, come back.
He can't hear you.
Oh, it's okay. But let's see it. Let's go through more pictures. Let's see what else we got here. Here's some folks looking at. I can't even tell what brand this is they're looking at. Very tricky
I got time.
here. Okay, but let's go to the next one. It's not nobody that we know. Who's this guy?
That's Fred Savage.
An Asian Fred Savage. I don't know who it is, but he's got some kind of a rose gold looking watch. I don't even know what that watch is. I think I may have seen it, but I forgot. Oh, it's Bremont. That's the Bremont, the rose gold Bremont, for like 40,000. Oh, maybe this is. Oh, that's the guy. Oh,
You know him now?
he's on the picture behind him. Look
Yeah,
behind
you
him.
notice? That's the same guy.
The same guy. He's the climber, a photographer, and a film director now of like a lot of some nature films. And he's now an ambassador. He's the latest ambassador for Bremont because they've pivoted it from making kind of pilots watches to more of to have other categories like field watches.
I hope he
And
uses
so,
ropes. He's not one of those nuts that tries to do the whole mountain with no ropes.
oh yeah, well it's not safe. Who wants to take a risk climbing without ropes? I mean, the free climbers they get the adrenaline rush, but personally,
Those
I
guys are
wouldn't do
crazy.
it. Yeah, nice stuff. You like Bremont? What do you think? It's too expensive, I
It's
think.
just expensive. It's
Mm,
nice, but it's not really my thing. If I was gonna spend that much money on a watch, I'd look somewhere else probably.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
lot
it's,
of
it's,
money
it's
for,
nice stuff
but
though.
they lowered the prices. Going to the new movement, uh, they actually downgraded their brand a little bit by going from because they used to make like $8,000 watches. Now they shifted down to like a $4,000 price point.
That's better. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
consider it again. I'll take a look.
yeah. We'll take a look. Don't make any rush decisions. Don't listen to what I'm saying.
Timmy doesn't know about watches.
Exactly. Let's see here. Uh, oh my God, roommate is buying more furniture. Please don't do that. Yeah, that's please don't do
You should get her into like hammocks and bean bags.
it.
Something
What?
bean bags and hammocks.
How about you wait? We order together because at least I want to check what is it that you're ordering. How much are you spending? It's for your room. It's this. It's bedside. Okay, 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 okay. No, it's okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Bedside table. All right. And the lamp. Okay. No, I don't need a lamp. I don't need anything, man. Oh, here we go. This is the people behind the show. Um, I think her name is Minda. Let's see. Yes, Minda Larson offered a soaring rendition of Happy Birthday, after which Watch Time team blew out the candles. So it's 25 years of Watch Time as a magazine and 9 years of Watch Time events as an event. So next year, they're going to be celebrating 10 years of Watch Time events. They had a birthday cake. Everybody got a
That's a
slice.
cake.
Yeah, it's shaped like a wristwatch. Look at that. 25 years. Would you get something like this for your birthday?
Yeah, my friend Karen, she makes cakes like this. Like she makes all these crazy cakes that don't look like cakes.
Mm. What does this cake look like to you guys? I think it's got a bit of a vacheron, but maybe Tissot PRX would be a better description of
Um,
what this is.
like an oyster bracelet. I
Oh,
think it's like a
MCM. How was the
marble
big
glaze.
blunt, Tim? Hey, we didn't do it. We'll do it in LA. Okay. I saved it for LA. We'll do it at the house. The big animal house. If I can get it all sorted out. I have so many problems there when it comes to that reservation. APIZ says, "Congrats, Russ. What's oh yeah, I don't know. He's not around. What? Also Marco, Tim, Bob, MC, MWC, Versace boy, yo, Versace boy. I wish we were able to hang out more. I was just able to say hi to him. I've invited him to dinner, but his mom has some um, situation, and he had to kind of go back and help her out with some stuff. So gotta gotta family first. So huge respect to Versace boy for doing such a great thing, because he gave up a really great dinner. So we want to make it up to him next time. Versace, if you're in the city, let's try to get together. Um, Hickey's taking a vacation and avoiding controversy. Yeah, unfortunately, there's just people in this watch space. They only want to do controversies. They don't actually care about the watches or anything else. And Higgy is a very easy target because he has to justify himself and go and fight for his dignity or whatever, and people are just exploiting it. They're exploiting the fact that he's going to try and defend himself against something. That's why they're making all kinds of crazy allegations and making the guy kind of go everywhere. So guys, don't, if people say something about you online that's not true, the best way to deal with that, don't like save yourself some trouble. Just ignore them, because don't give them the satisfaction of getting a reaction out of you, because they don't genuinely care about a lot of those opinions they try to share. So thank you so much,
Last night, Tim.
Marco. Mm.
Last night when Jamie went to get a hot dog and then they were streaming you, they put a filter on your voice, and on that one channel they made your voice sound like funny. They had like a lisp on you. They did
Oh,
something with the levels, the audio. I didn't think that was nice.
I don't give a fuck. It's exactly. You see it? This is not people who want to have a productive conversation. They're just trolls. Just trolls. That's it. It's just a troll. It's a watch show that's grift that's posing as but it's just a smear show.
And Jamie was a
It's
lot
a
of
it's
fun though.
a
I
it's a
think he
smear
was
show
trying to
pretending to be
mend
a
bridges
wristwatch
in the
show.
community. He had just best wishes for everybody. You
Yeah.
will miss this guy. James a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just want to bring as many people together as possible. In fact, I was told that next year I won't need to buy a ticket to go to Watch Time. They watched my live streams and they enjoyed them so much that they said they'll give me press pass for the next year. So I got nothing to worry
Sweet.
about. I'm gonna save
You're like a
200
real
bucks.
journalist now, Timmy. Right
Hell
on.
yeah. We're leveling it up, baby.
Yeah.
We're going places, guys. And I want to thank you guys, the viewers. I wouldn't be going to this watch event show if it wasn't for you guys. All right. I mean, I went once. I think for me that was great, good stuff. But I just the love, the passion that people have for the watches. That's what motivates me to keep going back to the show and keep encouraging others to come out and meet because it's such a great experience. Hey, shout out to Versace boy. Yeah, we'll meet up soon. 100%. I'll wear your sneakers finally. I'll wear the red sneakers after I lose 50
Mm.
pounds. It's hard, guys. It's hard. Um, Tom says, fair play, Tim. F the begrudgers. Yeah, it's just, they're not even genuinely concerned about, they're just try to get a concerned reaction out of people. Like they come up with a fake grievance. They just fishing for grievances. All they do is they spend whole days thinking about how could they make people upset. In what way? What can they say to make someone upset to get them to start defending themselves? That's all they're doing. It's messed up. And why even get involved? Whatever. We've got look, I've got an incredible group of supporters here, and I think the people that want to genuinely be part of this community, they're welcome. And if I see that people are just trying to wizard somebody in any way, then they're disqualified. I'm not gonna let another wizard into the community. The first time when the wizard came in, oh my god, I was totally bamboozled. He fucking tricked me, manipulated me with a gift, with work projects. He gave me work. Hey, make videos for me, Timmy. Do this, do that, and then the next thing I know, boom, He's in all the circles, and he's taking people aside and trying to get them to buy his watches that he doesn't even have. Just trying to get people to send him money for watches that he knows he will never send them. So don't let people fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? I fool me 3 times, then I don't even know. You can't be fooled 3 times actually. But hey, these guys, by the way, really, really cool. I think the guy on the left, this is one of the senior writers for the Watchtime magazine. He was telling this incredible story about how he got the first issue of the Watchtime magazine, and it like completely transformed his view of like wristwatches. He realized that you could talk about wristwatches in like an educated, informative, and in a way that's not just like a sales pitch, but about like
Was he
it's a
already a
hobby.
wristwatch guy when you got the job?
Yeah, yes, he was. Shout out to Ray Ray. Thank you so much for the 2 year super chat. Terminator Tim or Tenacious Tim. Pick one. Photo sent. All right, guys, what do you want me to pull up? Which one first? The Terminator or the Tenacious Tim? Oh,
Which one has
oh,
more
guys,
skin?
what picked this up? Great piece. Wasn't sure until I tried it on. Was thinking, oh my God, Russell, that's incredible. Oh my God. Hold on a second. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. This is more furniture than I thought that you were gonna. Okay, okay, fine, it's fine. Okay, thank you, roommate. You're the best. But don't spend. Why spend? Just save your money, roommate.
Murphy bed.
Uh, Russell, is it okay to? Would you like to do an unboxing? Can we do an unboxing, Russell? What do you think? Today is a Tuesday. Maybe we should even save it for something a little bit more special. I don't know, but or we could reveal it if you allow me. Let me know. I would love to share this incredible new pickup. Russell got one of the most wildest watches. Very controversial. You can show the pics, no problem. Oh, ho, ho. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Guys, huge congratulations to Russell. He's got a new piece. You guys want to see what it is? Guys, type one in the chat if you want to see what watch Russell got. Let's put some one in the chat and let's hit that upvote button. Let's get to 50 upvotes. We could get 50 upvotes in a couple of seconds. We're already at 43 upvotes. And try to guess, guys. Try to guess. If you know who Russell is, 'cause I've showed some of his pieces in the past throughout the lifespan of this live stream. And this is going to, I think, blow a lot of people's mind. A lot of people actually been talking mad shit about this watch. So I can't
The
wait to
Cubitus.
see. Huh?
Is it the Cubitus?
Maybe. People have been talking shit about Cubitus.
No. Everyone I talk to thinks it's a beautiful watch.
Yeah, no, I heard a lot of people talk shit. And like a lot of
I
people.
don't.
No, it's not for everyone. But you know what?
There's a
I think
picture
a lot.
in the WhatsApp. You should pull up. I don't know if they found it or someone in the chat made it, but it's like the Cubitus dial with the sub dials, but they put it in a G-Shock square. I think it looks better than the actual watch, personally.
Really? Okay. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me get
It
these
was
pictures
probably like 2 days
transferred.
ago. It was right after it came out of it when it
2
first
days
dropped.
ago. Okay. Maybe it's better than
I thought it was a good looking G-Shock.
you know what's funny is that like a lot of people at the watch time there was even jokes about the Cubitus. Remember? If you watched earlier or like yesterday, right? Yesterday in the morning when there was a panel with Fred Savage, they were making fun of of Cubitus a little bit, especially also because of the size. It's like a size up.
It's
It's one
45
of the
and it's a square. That's gigantic.
yeah, it's big watch. But maybe it was just wrong camera work. But you know what I've been thinking? Like a lot of people put the Cubitus down because maybe they know that they're not going to be able to get one. I mean, how the heck
Oh
does
yeah, there's a lot of
anyone?
sour grapes. What's the bit of
Yeah,
platinum or something? It's like 80 grand watch. No one can
yeah.
afford it, and they're flipping it for like double,
Exactly.
triple.
And you know, I think you and me and everyone who's watching the stream, you might not like the Cubitus, but I think if anyone was given an opportunity to be able to buy one
Oh, I buy
today,
it.
they
It'd be
would do
excellent.
it. Everyone would do it. And then they would flip. Then suddenly they'll say, oh, actually, now I like it. It's just, it's like,
But
it
it's the
happens
ugly
all the
watch
time.
that no one buys because it costs too much, and they think it's nasty. And then 20 years later, that's so rare that everybody wants it because it's like it's gone up. If they sell too many of them, it won't be worth as much.
Right. Exactly. Well, it's people want what a lot of people, actually, some people want what other people can't have. And, but some people want something, they just can't have it because there's so many people who want it, right? So it's like a supply demand.
Yeah. And it's
Uh,
really hard to judge your watches by a picture. You have to hold them. They just because they transform when you actually see it. It's not nothing like what you thought it was.
uh, exactly. Yeah. No, you have to try stuff on. You have to try stuff in the metal. It you have to try it on the wrist, how it wears, because in the picture something may look not good, and then when you try it on, it like it's maybe the most perfect watch ever. Floodland 99, $5. You did an amazing work this past weekend. Keep going, man.
Come on. You did a lot of hard work, Tim. You were waking up early, you were working late. You covered everything. I thought you did a good job.
Thank you, guys. I was busting my ass for you guys to provide as much content as I possibly could have. If I could have made more, I it probably would have killed me. But I think I was able to get as much done as I could have because there was a lot of communication, a lot of coordinating, helping people coordinate stuff. So it was really tough stuff. But I'm really exhausted tomorrow. And guess what? I have to go to the city tomorrow for a new brand release. But I guess I'll just travel there quick and then come back. Um, yeah, look at this. Russell got a Patek Philippe, and this is the first time anywhere I've seen the new Patek box. What do you guys think about the box? No more that wooden piano box. It's a Patek. It's a
Sailcloth,
denim.
canvas, glued onto cardboard.
Yeah.
For eighty
It
thousand dollar box, I want some nice burled walnut, polished up. It should be able to support a car. It should be like the strongest, the most beautiful box you've ever seen.
yeah, it's we're used to that old style of Patek box because we're so used to it, right? That's what we when we think about. Oh, you never own Patek, you merely hold on to it for the next generation. You remember that piano in the background, the wood, the luxury, right? It's not the same. It's sending a different message. This is some kind of a sports Patek, but which one
Yeah.
could it be?
Is it a tennis watch?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out really soon, guys. Here we go. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Thank you. By the way, thank you so much for the 50 upvotes. Here we go. Get this, guys.
Look at that box next to it. Look at that nice tiger striping and the varnish. That's a nice box there.
Kabam.
It is the Cubitus.
It is. It's also
Wow.
the one. I think like
This is
because
Russell's
this
watch?
one's got the new movement. It's with the unique complication to the Cubitus. This movement does not is not in any other watch. The big date. Wow. Look at that. Holy F. Congratulations,
That's
Russell.
nice.
What a pick. I mean, this guy is the real deal.
Yeah, well, that's
This is
his
a
watch in the
serious guy.
avatar, right? The micro painting of the Ferrari on that Patek. I think I seen him
Microphone.
unbox that watch. Somebody unboxed that watch, the one he has in the picture.
That's his.
That's his. Yeah, see,
That's right.
he buys the good stuff. That's why they offered this to him. They know he's a real
Mm.
collector.
And he's not a flipper. He only buy and also like he buys what he likes. And he started that way and that's how he's continuing to do it. Right? But there's even more difficult stuff that he's trying to get. This was probably super easy to offer it to Russell. This is like, I probably asked him, "Hey, you want one of these?"
Oh,
Uh
look, the box matches the strap. See, that's how we knew.
that's right. It's the blue. Yeah, except the strap looks like the material they use for the strap is the stuff they use for the box. And it's got this nice blue velvety thing. There's like silk
And
top and
probably real suede.
or maybe this is one of their recyclable boxes. Everybody's going into recyclable because to me this box looks a little bit like the reworked Breitling box, right? The blue box that like
They're
somehow
buying
fully
Breitling
recyclable.
boxes on the gray market and reworking them, too.
Yeah. My watch channel, $10 super chat. Wow. Congrats, Russell. First for YouTube. I think it is.
I haven't seen one yet.
It's the first one.
I
It's the
didn't even
first
know that they were selling. I
unboxing.
thought that the picture was released early, and it was like we didn't even know if it was real.
Yeah, I know. It could have been a Photoshop. Like it's so easily. Even Jack Forrester until the very end. There was a Patek announced it literally, I think 2 or 3 hours later after Jack Forrester posted like a theory on how this could be like what do they call it? A red herring, but it turned out to be true. And I like, well, the movement is really nice, right? Obviously, it's a very very well done movement because it actually prioritizes the date, and the date is super important, and it's got a zero, right? It's not a blank seven
I
like
was gonna
or
say
like a
that. Just
Lange.
showing you the zero. Like, look at this. This
I
isn't a
think
lang persona.
it's a bit of this could be Patek's way of throwing a little bit of shade on Lange, because who's known for big date? Lange. They made it the center of every single one of their pieces. Uh, Russell says, Tim Wright, I am fortunate. I had a choice of all three today. Took the PT because of the strap and instantaneous day date moon phase. Also at night at 12 o'clock, it's an insta change, right?
Hand just clicks over.
Just everything together, probably synchronized, just because that's how Patek does. A lot of people don't. What they don't understand is when they see other manufacturers with movements similar to this with like complications, they don't realize that sometimes that stuff doesn't exactly work at how they think it should work. Like
Going to exactly at midnight on a dot.
yeah, like
Wow.
JLC Perpetual Calendar took 4 hours to switch over on the new year to the next year. 4 hours. Everything, and it's all really slow. And then when it goes into this change phase, it all looks messed up because it's like the date is changing, right? But the wheel is in between the dates. It's not snappy. You know how a Rolex, it's a snappy, it's instant date change. But there's date that like flows in slowly. Fucking the week is flowing in, so the entire dial looks all messed up. But this thing got insta change.
What was that one watch you were looking at? It was like a jump hour, but it had a map of the world, and it was like an hour on like all the different time zones or something.
Yeah, the world time. That's what
Wait, that
Jamie
was
had.
crazy.
That's what Jamie had with the close A painting of the world, map of the
No, there
world.
was one where the dial it was a jump hour, but it was like multiple jump hours all over the dial, and it was like a map
Yeah,
of the world.
yeah, yeah.
And
Uh
I think I don't
oh,
know.
oh, that was the Maurice Grossman.
That was a Grossman. That
Yeah,
watch was crazy looking.
yeah. They make some crazy stuff. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Russell says the day date change is 0.08 seconds to complete at midnight. Wow. Freaking, it's quick.
Can you hear it? Does it
Instant.
make a little clicking noise?
I hope so. We actually have a wrist shot as well. Check it out on the wrist. Now, a lot of people will be worried it's too big. Well, Russell ain't no soy boy. He's got big wrists. So
Is that
on
big wrist?
him, yo, it's like a
It
perfect
doesn't look that
watch.
big. It looks like it fits him.
Yo, it's perfect fit. What? And it's slim. So you can see it's going to be able to slide under the cuff. It's
I mean,
all
45
modern
is not
looking.
really that big. It's just that it's supposed to look huge, but the lug to
Mm.
lug is going to be pretty small.
It's for the bigger wrists, right?
I think you could wear this with a smaller wrist.
You can wear it on. You can wear it on the small wrist. No, maybe not. Maybe not necessarily.
Is it
Uh, n-
curved in the back or is this watch flat?
Good question. Oh no, it's flat on the back. It's flat on the front, flat on the back. Super. It's just.
Is it a display case?
It is, but the display on the back is open as a circle. An open circle.
Like, because the movement's a circle.
That's right. Yeah. So it's a little bit kind of, it's a bit odd, but they have new finish on the rotor.
So it's cool. You could turn it over and pretend like it's a Bell and Ross.
Yeah, you could do that. Bell and Ross does that, but hey, this is on a much higher level. This movement here.
I'm just yanking your
freaking work
chain,
of art,
Russell. It's a nice watch.
right? The moon phase, the day, and this is the clever thing, right? The code, sorry, the 5712 movement is similar, but it has the power reserve, and it doesn't have a day. It has date in that configuration. And when you have a date in that small circle and you have all these printing going around, it's kind of messy looking. And but this way, it's really a smart way of like presenting the information and allocate allocating space really wisely.
What's the
Sorry, I've
is
lost
there
my
a screw
voice.
down
I've
crown?
been talking so much watches.
It's supposed to be a sports watch, so does it have like at least 100 meters of water resistance?
Every single new Patek comes out with 30 meters of water resistance, but they say it's true water resistance,
Push pull
meaning
crown?
yeah, like you can take it into the pool to the depth of 30 meters. But I think according to the old rating, this would be 120 meters. Yeah, but I'm not sure. Maybe Russell can tell us about water resistance if they give
You
him
could
any
send the
information
watch
on
in
that.
and we could do some tests.
Yeah. My watch channel says this looks really good. People's concerns are null and void, in my honest opinion. Yo, I think this is a lot of people who've been saying that Cubitus is ugly. It's the people who stand no chance of getting one, right? And they're saying it to because they know there's going to be people who will get it,
They have AI
and
now. It's keeping track. It's looking for these people. It knows what you put in the chat.
Mm. Russell clarifies exactly. The Patek tests it to 120 meters. Boom.
That's
How
like
much is the price?
119 meters deeper than you're ever gonna take it.
The price is actually yeah, exactly. The price is actually on the website. Let me see if I
I
could
think it's
try to pull it
75,
up.
isn't it?
Oh wow, there's a new video here, guys. Let's take a look at this. Whoa. There's a Patek has new video launcher. Look at this. This is the ad, I guess. Oh, that's the mechanism for
Yeah.
instantaneous change.
Put it back, play it again. That was cool.
Yeah, we'll play it again. We'll play it again. Oh, you can see. Oh, this is the build. Like, yeah, the buildings.
It looked like
It's
jewels.
it's a watch for people living in the city with skyscrapers. What is this? This is Seattle. This is
I don't know.
what city is this? It's not Seattle, but this building
Chicago?
looks Chicago.
I don't know.
Okay, if somebody knows, let us know in the chat. Let's see. Let's just go here downstairs. Unmistakable elegance. Oh, look at the shadows. As you can see, it's a sandwich dial,
It's not
just like the
Seattle.
original Aquanaut. Sorry, no, Aquanaut. Yeah, like an Aquanaut. See, there's two parts to the case, and they get sandwiched together, and then a bolt gets put through the side from here, and that keeps
Well,
it from
oh,
coming
here's the
apart.
answer. I think Mike Lewis says that's Gary, Indiana.
Oh, Indiana. Okay, thank you. Was it Mike Lewis? Was it
Oh no,
Detroit?
Mike
No.
said it was Detroit. Mike said Detroit.
Mike said it was Detroit. What is it? Detroit or
I don't
Seattle?
think so. He's laughing.
Mm-hmm. And look at this. It's got a square diamond at the bottom now. So I'm
That's a
guessing this
real
is a
diamond.
platinum variant. Mm-hmm. You see a little diamond here?
I didn't
At,
even notice it.
yeah, at 12 o'clock. No, it's hidden from all the other angles. You can't see it except
It's the
when you
12
look
or that's
from
the
this
six.
at the 6 at the bottom. So when you look at the watch from here, you could tell.
And I got two pushers down there to set it. Huh?
An all new complication in an all new collection. Oh, here's the movement. Look at that. Wow. Holy
I was like, it's Hoboken.
Freaking
We got the answer finally.
Hoboken? Why
Yeah,
Hoboken?
I trust
Huh?
Z Man. If
Yeah,
Z
no.
Man's lying, we're
No,
gonna wrestle in a pit of chocolate pudding.
oh man, I wish I had some. Maybe Z Man, if you're in town tomorrow, let's get pizza. I'll just send me a text. I'll be because I have to be in the city. I think by like 1 o'clock. We can grab pizza. Maybe like 12 o'clock. Maybe 12:30. And then I gotta be for a watch thing at 2 o'clock. Then 3, I'm running back home. And then oh man, there's so many things to do. Oh, here we go. Look at the begin your own tradition. Look, whoever is holding the watch
Maybe
box,
it's
they're
an
also
AI
wearing a rainbow aquanut or not aquanut. Pretty cool stuff, right? Oh man, there's a whole novel here. Oh, here. I think I can. This is gonna read it. Oh, wait. There we go. Let's see it. Let's play it.
Well, since a long time, I really always wanted to have a square watch collection. It's not easy, as 85% of the watches around the world are round. And since I was quite young, I always challenged myself to say I need to have also a beautiful square watch in the collection. So that's how it started, actually, simply like that, to say we have to find something new, something great. And it took a long time, to be frank, to find such a beautiful piece, because there was many different ways that I could start the design with such a watch. But in my mind, it has to be a thin watch. It has also to be a watch who could came with a new movement, and it has also to be a watch who had really all the DNA of Patek Philippe inside.
Wow, very cool stuff. Gotta have the Patek DNA. Instantaneous, grand date, day, and moon phase. Holy shit. Okay. We're gonna find out the price. There's also there's the two-tone one with blue. It's like a bluesy. Huh.
So the one first one we looked at, that one's precious metal.
Uh
The
it's
one with the
platinum.
moon
I think
phase,
this one is
platinum.
platinum. Yeah, it's got a P
Yeah,
reference.
I
It's
think it is a
platinum.
shot at Cartier then. So they put the baguette down there instead of the fancy cabochon on the
Mhm.
platinum watch. So you don't get that on the
Oh,
steel one. There.
that's a possibility actually, yeah. Because
They're trying to
Cartier has
give a jab.
overtaken Omega, right? If you think about it,
Mhm.
Santos might be right now the hottest selling steel sports watch.
Yeah. Well,
In
they're number two, I think, mainly because
No, you're
they're
right. Now
selling
after
so
Rolex,
many.
not counting Rolex.
Not counting Rolex. Yeah, they're the number two spot, I think, because they're a jewelry manufacturer. So they're selling a lot of women's watches, I think, and that puts them up higher.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I like the Santos, but I think that's definitely a jab at them because you would get the red cabochon for the platinum one. For this one, you get a baguette diamond down at the six. You know,
Yes. Oh, here we go. Got
they want the
Z-Man.
number
Hey,
two spot.
yo,
Hey, Z
Z-Man.
Man.
What? He he jumped off. His audio is terrible, but let's see. Here we go. Let's try again. Try again. Yo,
He's back.
Z.
He's back.
Oh, speaking of Cartier
You got the
Santos,
Cartier? Nice.
what? Z-Man
Sweet
got
watch.
Santos? When did this happen? I don't think he can hear us. Z-Man, congratulations on the Santos. Wait, holy shit! Look at that. That now
Is
is
that the
that a large
large?
size or is that a medium?
I was trying to see
Large.
if it's a date.
Large?
Large. Yeah.
Can you hear
Large?
me?
I could hear you.
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the one
fantastic.
I want is the large one. People keep trying to talk me into getting the medium one instead, but I like the large one.
Wow. I mean, the bracelet. This is an iconic piece. Oh yeah, and it does really
Oh, that
look
bracelet's
like
crazy.
the Cubitus. Yeah. Oh my god! I thought this was a shot at Lange. Maybe it's a shot at Lange through the movement, and then there's a shot at Cartier on the case design. Because if you're going to make a watch that's because look, these brands, right? They have to make a watch that will sell, right? And what they identified is that hey, Santos case design, it's already a hot seller. How can we make a super expensive version of that and sell it at the high people who wear Santos their whole life, and then they're like, okay, now I want something even more, something same, but something that's more even better, right?
How
Or
much
more
does the Platinum
expensive.
Santos cost?
But Santos, this Santos is an incredible watch icon from Cartier. How did this happen? Tell us how you got the Santos, Z man.
I got it in Manila.
You got it in Manila.
Yeah,
This time when you were away from New York,
yeah.
did you give up the Aquaterra?
No, I still have it.
You just oh you're a two is it the two-piece collection
I got
now?
2 piece. Yeah, 2 pieces.
Whoa, Z-Man is stepping it up, making it.
Nice.
Did you get a good discount? You got it gray or
No, I
was
had to
this
pay. I
AD
paid retail. I paid retail.
full retail?
Yeah.
Whoa, from a Manila AD, was there any discounts? Were you able to
No,
get
I paid. I paid.
refund?
Paid retail, full price.
Full sticker price. Wow, it's
I
gotta
left the
hurt.
box. I left the box and the brown strap at my place over there. I didn't. I only brought the steel
Yeah,
because it comes with a brown strap. I left it over there.
you're not gonna wear it on the strap.
No,
No.
I might get a rubber strap down the road.
Yes. They
But
have really nice rubber.
yeah. Look at
This
that, man.
rubber this rubber strap, it kind of integrates. It looks like the bracelet, but you can wear it in the sun when it's hot. You can wear it to the beach. It's also got water resistance in there.
You know, I was thinking of getting the gray dial with the black bezel. You know that Santos.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one personally.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
think I should
yeah.
have gotten that one?
Uh Let me pull it up.
Okay.
I
No,
think
there's
the black bezel is gonna be more
Yeah.
scratch resistant, but if you
I
do
see.
scratch it, you're gonna see the color underneath, and it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
look worse than if it was a scratch polished
I've
bezel, I
seen
guess.
that. I've seen that. Yeah. Thank you, PG.
now are you talking about this one?
Yeah, that one. I was thinking. I was so close to getting that one.
Yeah, they also have it on the black rubber strap. Let me see if I could pull out because that one, they have it like proprietarily come on the rubber strap as well.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, there's there's slightly different version. Look at this one, fully deals. This is the one I would go with.
That was another. That was my third choice. But
Oh, this, yeah,
th- that that one and the gray one, it doesn't feel like a Cartier. You know what I mean?
yes, I know
It
exactly. No, it's true. It's true. It's
Too
it feel
sporty.
like it feels like it could be any brand, but it just has the name Cartier on it.
let me just bring something up. I'll show you an example.
All right, let's take over. What you guys want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Oh, two ladies back.
Okay. Okay, so check this out, Z man. So this is a really important part of watch collecting, all right? It's when you start getting these iconic pieces, right? First, we as collectors, we want the icons, right? So one of my icons that I have is this one, the Speedmaster, right? There's so many beautiful variants of the Speedmaster. There's color, right? Uh, there's the Snoopy. There's some comic book collab, right? There's so many. There's the Tokyo limited editions, right? There's so many variants. I have just like that's the most basic one, just like your Santos, right? The base model.
Yeah.
Now it's cool if
That's
that's
the reduced.
no. This is just the standard one, the 3861. Okay, it's okay. It's good to have one icon, but the problem I have because I have other icons and then they just become boring. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, like Panerai, right? I feel like, oh, okay, now I have two icons. They're both that iconic look. But what then I started craving is icon, but with a twist. So for example, like for example, this IWC, right? It's
Yeah.
still it's the Mark 20, it's the iconic design, but the twist is the dial is green, right?
Yeah.
So my recommendation is like, yeah, you got this one. This is good. You don't have like uh you have the Aquaterra,
Yeah.
which is like I would say, the icon in Omega, the diver would actually be the Seamaster. So you having the Aquaterra, it's kind of slightly slightly something different. And
Yeah.
what dial do you have on your Aquaterra? Blue?
Blue teak
Blue teak? Yeah, that's nice. That's okay. But there's
41.
also very yeah, that's very iconic actually for that model. But like in the future, instead of going, for example, if you decide to go with the Speedy, and let's say, I don't know, next couple of years, you decide you want Speedy, I would recommend go with the Icon. Again, don't get some bullshit Speedy, but get like the white dial one, right? Because it's Icon, but actually that's improved model. So much better, the white Speedy.
I don't know what I want a flying tourbillon.
Ooh, okay. Well, speaking of flying tourbillons, Cam used to have a flying
Oh,
tourbillon in his house on the ceiling. Cam, welcome to the show. If audio is bad, we're gonna have to let you go. But so far, everybody's got
Cam.
fantastic audio. How does this work?
Oh wait, I
No, good
never
job,
been on a
Cam.
stream with Cam
I'm at
before
Thai
either.
restaurant right now.
I
You're at the Thai restaurant. Very nice. What you wearing on the wrist?
Fucking Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice. The Datejust. A beautiful Datejust. Nothing wrong with that. Z-Man just unboxed a Cartier Santos he's recently got. But also,
Holy shit.
get this, Cam. Russell got the Cubitus. Check this out. What's up, guys? This is the wrist roll. Get ready for oh yeah. Now that's a
Nice.
piece. Well, that's beautiful.
You're looking cheap.
Yeah. Huh?
You're looking cheap.
We can't hear you, Cam. You have to speak up louder.
You're looking cheap.
No, your audio is fucked. We can.
Can I tell everybody to shut the fuck up in here? So we can do
it
this.
sounds better now. What you did?
Yeah, you have to kind of speak loudly, and the first 3 seconds get cut off because I think you're using it's using like background noise cancellation.
Bro, don't just fine ass waitress here, but I'm scared to talk to.
Right. Whatever you said. What's your take on the Cubitus, Cam? You like it? But I think it's not going to be good for your wrist. You have a much smaller wrist. The Datejust is great. I think the Aquanaut, especially like the older model Aquanauts, those 37, 38 mil, one of those vintage ones would be perfect,
Oh yeah, I
right?
say that. I like those. It's a very subtle look, especially for like nowadays. So it's a great
Right.
watch to have, like, it's like a daily watch, honestly. You
All
rock the
right, Timmy.
Aquanaut daily.
Timmy.
Yes.
Dr.
Z-Man.
Bob. Dr. Bob.
Z-Man,
Cam.
Woo! Look at that.
I gotta
I'm
go.
jealous.
I'll see you
I
around,
Z-Man.
love
guys.
that watch.
Z-Man,
Tim, I'll
if you're
shoot
in
you a
town,
text, all right?
yeah, send me a text tomorrow. I'll be in town around 1 o'clock. We can grab a slice
All right.
if
Dr.
you're
Bob,
available.
Cam, take it
Okay.
easy.
Take it easy,
Peace
Z-Man.
out. Congratulations on the Santos.
Yeah, Santos. I want to go look at that watch. It was nice. The bracelet on it is crazy.
Yeah. It was wild stuff. Wild stuff. Speaking of flying tourbillons, here's the Flying Daniel Cat 279. Flying tourbillon saw it dead. Damn. Was not flying anymore. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Thanks.
Daniel Cat. Daniel, if you want to join us on the stream, the link is in the chat. We're talking about the Cubitus and the Watchtime New York. Oh, a nice drink. Look at this, guys. This drink that Cam's got. It's got
What the
lights
heck?
inside
That
of
must
it.
be the glass.
Really? Is it the glass or they put like an air tag with lights inside? Wow.
Maybe it's the
I'm
swizzle
getting
stick.
fucking blasted tonight, bro. I'm getting wrecked.
Oh yeah? Like
What is
Red
that
Shovel.
drink?
Shovel was
Is that a
so wrecked
hurricane?
last night.
Wait, you see in New York?
He left earlier today. He flew out.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody was
what?
here. It was Watch Time New
When
York. You
he
should
went back to
come.
London?
Yeah. Also, the Watch Apprentice left. Everybody, I think, everybody's gone, and the New York is now again quiet town. Cam drink has radium. Yo, that's a rainbow
Hey, this is what they
glass
used to
drink.
make the old what like Marcus song in a guy. With it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you were saying, but
This is what they used to make the old like Marcus song. Yeah.
no, can't hear you. Hey, speaking of good voice, Daniel Katz, everybody. It's been a minute,
Daniel.
Daniel.
Hi, Cam. You almost blew out my eardrums, Tim.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna
Hey,
try to be quiet.
great one, Doctor.
Oh no,
Good to see you, Danny.
a
Is
roommate.
Cam, are you doing a scientific experiment there? What's going on?
He's
The light
drinking some
flashing in
kind
and
of
out?
radioactive drink.
Oh my God.
Guys, the roommate was messing with my audio. Is it better now? Oh,
It
wait.
sounds
It's
okay.
okay. Oh, roommate.
How about now? It should be It
Yeah.
should be okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, my
I
bad.
had an appointment with someone that helps edit my material from San Francisco, and she was really busy. And I finally got hold of her and says, "Are you ready now?" And I say, "Just a couple minutes." Like and I got distracted by something in the kitchen behind me. Like this is all inclusive, or I got distracted by Tim Wright. I don't know what happened. And all of a sudden, a few minutes passed by. She put on the link, and I missed it. And then she was on to other stuff she had to do because she's
Oh
editing
no.
screenplays for other people, and I missed it.
Oh,
Feel
you
so
missed your
bad.
appointment for
Yeah, like I was right here by the computer. It wasn't like
Dan.
you know.
Oh,
I
sorry
didn't
to hear,
have I didn't have
Daniel.
you to yell at me. Hey Dan,
Yeah.
the heck?
It happens. Sometimes it happens. You forget. Like tomorrow, I have this watch event to go to, and I've been like sweating for a whole week that I might forget because I had I remember there was a Fears presentation about the Fears watches. You know, the British watchmaker.
Yeah, I know about them.
Yeah, they were at the Horological Society of New York a couple of weeks ago on Monday. It's from 6 to 8, and I was supposed to go, and I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, that stuff happens. But
It's
the
impo-
thing is, I was right here in front of the iPad. I didn't have people like Cam or Dr. Bob's Nightmare to say, "Hey man, you have an appointment, don't you?" You know?
Right. Exactly. Dr.
Oh,
Bob's does not miss an appointment,
right.
and actually,
And there's his radioactive drink is back again.
Cam actually hooked up with the presentation. They told him you do not need to bring the slides, and he actually took them at their word,
Oh,
and then they got upset with him. You know, this is like,
Set him up.
yeah, it's a setup. You know,
yeah.
people mess with other people by trying to use kind of this nonsense logic, and then when you take them at their word, they use that as an opportunity to get upset. It's very
Okay,
tricky stuff.
you can
So
take
the
this at
workplace
my
is
word,
vicious.
guys.
There's people out there just snakes.
CISO. What is
Yeah,
a CISO, Daniel?
this is to give the illusion that I look cool when I'm not. After
Ooh.
a shower, I put this stuff on, Dr. Bob's Nightmare, and it spikes up my hair to look almost as impressive as Dr. Bob.
Nice.
So, I look like that rock star or
Is that like
somebody or
pomade?
other. Even more impressive than Tim Wright, maybe. CISO.
CISO.
I'm not promoting them.
You're not promoting it. You don't
No.
stand behind that product.
I'll stand behind and I'll sit in front of this product. Yes.
Yeah. Is it any good?
Well, look, it's kind of spiked up my hair a bit, kind of.
Ooh. Ooh.
You know.
Very nice. Oh, it's like a hair paste.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a
Yeah,
style. It's like a
you can
styling.
see. It's like literally
Whoa! It's a
like
clay. It's a styling
yeah,
hair clay.
yeah. You've had it before, right?
Yes, I did. I switched to powder. I'm trying new
All
style. You know,
right. Yeah.
I've gone through all the products, all the hair products, guys. I tried them all. You want to see the latest
Okay.
thing?
Sure.
Here,
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Oh, by the way, what does roommate think? Oh, never mind. Hey, Cam, where are you, by the way? Cam, where are you? Cam. Dr. Bob, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Testing.
All right.
1, 2.
I think Cam doesn't have his earpods on or something.
I think I heard
No,
Cam
he's got.
earlier. I think he said that there are some badass
Oh,
issues over there.
okay.
And
All
he was
right.
gonna
Okay.
get wasted.
All right.
So this is what I use, Daniel, right here. It's
All right.
called the Slick Gorilla
Ooh, the Slick Gorilla.
Hair Styling Powder.
And is it supposed to be better than the clay? I'm behind the scene here, behind the times.
Right, right. So I used to be a huge clay guy,
Yeah.
but with the clay, you need to wash your hands after that.
Right.
And sometimes that could be really annoying. It's a dirty business.
So the
But with
powder.
this thing, it's a powder. Yeah, you just open it,
Powder.
just put a little bit on your hair like this. It's actual
What?
powder, as you can see. Powder,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
style it, and it holds up. Look.
Yeah. Oh, and it comes off the next day, Dr. Bob.
Yeah, when you wash it.
You don't have to wash your hands after that?
As long as
No, you don't have to wash your hair because it's a dry powder.
Someone should
Like-
give some of that to Red Shovel.
Right, because he's
Gorilla.
using gel. Gel is so 1990s
Yeah, I used the Mexican
actually.
one. Was it the Moco de Gorilla? Is it the Gorilla Snot?
The
Slick-
gorilla snot. Really? Oh.
Wow, Slick Gorilla.
You want me to put the link in the chat? I'll put the link in the chat. Slick Gorilla.
Yeah, I'll look them up. I don't mind getting some of that.
Slick Gorilla. Give it a try. It's not expensive. I think it's like
Moco de
$10.
Gorilla.
Yeah. Slick Gorilla. Oh, it's actually $20.
How much?
$20. $18. Sorry.
No, that's what the going rate is. I mean, this is like was around there in Canadian dollars.
Mhm.
The pace. I don't mind the pace, but I'll get the Slick Gorilla maybe next time.
Double
Cam tricks that
D.
light bulb. He might be able to get a lawsuit out of him.
Double D says, Tim, what brand do you use? I've been thinking of switching products. Oh, damn. Yeah, actually, look, Double D gets to save a lot of money not having to buy nonsense like this.
Oh, that's right. He's bald.
He has to get the extra strength one, the one that gets your hair really stiff and hard.
Because with the hair is a double-edged sword. It's good if you got a lot of money, because then you can spend money on the haircuts. You know, they can clean it up for you. You can get it nicely fixed up. But if you don't have the money, it's an expensive endeavor. You can look like a freaking fool. With uncut hair. Hey, roommate.
She's adding her feedback.
Oh, okay.
Hair.
You going to sleep? Okay. Get some rest. Roommate.
Down, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working.
What does roommate think of this Slick Gorilla?
Oh, we lost
Slick
Cam.
Gorilla. I don't know.
Okay.
She doesn't. I think maybe she didn't get involved in this one yet.
Okay. Right.
But yeah, she doesn't use anything, so she doesn't.
Yeah.
But you know what? This stuff lasts. It's dry.
Yeah.
And easy to travel with you, because if you carry some kind of gel or something, and you have that tube, this stuff is not going to like ruin your stuff. It's very very cool. It's cool stuff. Anyways, let's keep going here. By the way, Daniel, we had a viewer in the watch community get the first Cubitus to become sold to the public, as he went for the big instantaneous date.
And may he enjoy it. I'm just not a fan of it somehow. It might be in such great demand in a little while. I mean, it is a Patek. It's probably a really good quality watch, but there's something about the design trying too hard. But then I'm being a bit of a snob. I actually, it looks good the
Mm-hmm.
way he's turning the wrist. Now that I think of it,
Yeah, now that you
good.
look at it in 3 dimensions, right?
Yeah, it's kind of looking good now. But
Yeah.
it would be with all the funds I could muster. I would, for me,
Oh, yeah, this is just theoretical. Don't even think about buying this, Daniel. Your
yeah.
sister will immediately put a kibosh on that.
Is this slimmer than the Nautilus or the Aquanaut? 'Cause it looks really slim in the video.
I think it might be. It might be actually slimmer, especially the other models that don't even have complications. But for the complication this thing has, it's
slim.
really wearable, and it's an instant date and day change at 12 o'clock, Daniel.
Yeah,
Instant jump. Yeah.
right. Um, I have a question to ask anyone
Mm-hmm.
that's out there to reply to me privately through the chat, not here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
it's off topic from watches.
Sure.
It's something to do with storytelling and comedy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um, I don't like this method. It's called the spiral monomyth. And my question to anyone, have they heard of it? It's called the spiral monomyth. It's a formula kind of form of writing that's been used in Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, any of those kind of magnificent movies where it's about someone who's this ordinary person becomes a sort of hero, and it's mixed in with a kind of a religious, pseudo-religious aspect to development of the individual into a hero. But that's my question. Has anyone heard of the spiral monomyth? Get back to me. I don't like it, quite frankly. I'm not promoting anything. It's off topic, way off topic.
Okay.
So anyone get back to me on the chat about that. Off topic,
Okay.
Tim.
A
Not advocate.
monomyth.
Spiral.
Way over my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have a book for that
No, I
for
don't
you.
want the book for that.
Yeah, actually,
No,
you
I
know, what's Campbell? Campbell's
yes, he's the
hero's
guy.
journey?
He's the main
Hero's
guy.
Journey. That's what I was
Yes,
thinking.
that's
Yeah.
him.
Homer shit.
That's right. He cherry picks stuff from Homer and various other things and put together what supposedly the way mythology was written, or great stories or parts of the Bible or part of whatever your religion is was put together. He sort of cherry picked it. It doesn't work out that way so perfectly. But what this friend is sort of went on about is how it's the thing for storytelling and also to develop as an actor. And I don't know if I interpreted him right. I like the guy. I just don't agree with what he's inferring with that. But you got it right on
Okay.
already,
Okay.
Dr. Bob's Nightmare. I'm impressed. You already know what it's about.
Yeah.
And yes, you're right, Tim. That's came out of Campbell.
Yeah. And I have
He took
some
it.
I have some books by him, but also other stuff on writing. So we can actually maybe I can find you something really nice regarding that. Or
Yeah,
hey, if anybody is into writing, reach out to Daniel
yeah.
Katz. Uh Black Dial says, "Come on, Tim. You don't know if it was exactly the first to be sold." Yeah, I'm joking. We're making a bit of an exaggeration.
Yeah.
It's an obvious joke because it's impossible to know, right? But hey, at least it was, Russell. He had a choice of all three, right? So that's huge because if he was the last person, there's chance some models would already run out. But because he had the choice of the litter, he had to pick of the litter. Um, it means that he was, somewhere at least at the front of the line. Which
Dr. Bob, does your dog, sorry for interrupting, does your dog, do you share philosophy with your dog, or um, um, does he know anything about what we were talking about? He looks so intelligent, that dog of yours.
I don't know. He doesn't talk much.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
He has a pretty
he,
good
he keeps to
philosophy,
himself.
though. But I don't think you or me could do it. And it involves licking parts of our bodies.
He's just kind of doing his own thing, right?
Right.
He's
Daniel,
just
like
chilling
he
there.
got that yoga. He might get closer than you or me, but
For downward dog position, for sure. Downward and upward dog position, for sure.
Mm,
Off
nice.
topic, Tim. Excuse me. I
So
think.
cool. So cool. We love dogs on this stream.
Yeah.
You're supporters of dogs.
Yeah,
Cats
like
too.
if I met someone that looked like a dog, it's the meaning of the dog. I really,
No, there's some great looking dogs. I think it's a
it's,
compliment.
yeah,
A lot of people look way worse than dogs.
that's right.
If I was told that I look like a dog, I would be fucking. I would take that as a compliment
There you go. There you
get
go.
one of
That's
those
exactly.
because
dogs with the mohawk and the tongue that won't go back in its mouth. You know.
exactly. But hey, there was three choices. Cubitus. Look, see, this leak was true. Remember when we were looking at this dial, guys?
Yeah. Like, is it real?
Yeah, it's the real deal. Boom. It was
These are like
all.
these are those fake leaks that free publicity.
Mm. People were theorizing that there's a chance because look, Chinese fakers could they make fake Patek Philippe's, right? So theoretically, they don't have to make fake ones. They could have just make anything they like. But hey, this is the real deal. So huge props. What the price is? Let's see. Let's check the prices here. Real quick. Let's go here to the grand date. By the way, this is a shot at the uh at the Cartier for the shape, and at Lange for the zero when the date wheel doesn't have when it's like the first digits. Okay, so let's play this little video. Let's see how the movement actually functions. 1 second. Here we go. 7 minutes. Oh, look at this
This new
artiste.
reference inaugurates the new Cubitus collection with a brand new exclusive movement featuring an instantaneous grand date,
Wow.
weekday, and moon phase in a square-shaped
Look at that transition on the video, right, Daniel?
platinum case. To underscore the use
Yeah.
of the most
The diamond.
precious of metals, a diamond is set in the case at 6 o'clock, a baguette-cut diamond for this specific purpose.
Oh, a baguette cut, first of its kind. Look at
The
that.
45mm platinum case is only 9.6mm thick.
9.6.
But
That
hold
is so slim.
Hold on.
It's slimmer than the
40
Daytona.
45. Hold on. 45 case, but notice how short the lugs are.
Yes. What's the lug to lug? That's what I want to know,
Yeah,
right?
because if
Maybe it is 45.
Well, try the angle, a different angle,
I'd say
because
it's
that might be a lot of people that
48.
can fit that if it's really that short.
Yeah, I think. Oh, actually, I have this watch on a smaller wrist. Here we go. Let me show you something. Give me a second here to transfer some pictures.
How would you do that?
No, I have a what?
Oh, you're a magician, like you're going to
A
show.
magician.
Yeah.
Magician. Oh man. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we saw oh my god, this is perfect. Get this, guys. Right, get this. So here we have it on the Russell's wrist. Okay. And also got it on Q's wrist, but also I think he's using a different camera width, so it's not exactly totally proportional, but you can see it. This is on much smaller wrist than this. And he doesn't have the bracelet sized. Yet, as you can see,
There's no
It's still
almost
fit.
no lug. There's almost no lug there. It just
There's no lugs.
drops.
No, it just
Yeah.
drops down.
I think just a little layer underneath the case edge
Hmm.
gives the impression of a sort of lug, but really hardly. Um,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
So
It's
they get the wide dial for everyone to have and enjoy, and eliminate the lugs almost.
hmm wild stuff.
Yeah.
No lugs.
Well, also
But
remember there was that really kind of space age watch that had a big high. It was very light, had a big high case, and it involved liquid,
hmm
and there was no lugs on that one, and it was a big, like bulbous thing, and
yeah,
I
and
don't know what happened to the
the
company.
strap came in at the bottom, right?
Yeah,
Attaching to
yeah,
this bulbous
right.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what happened to them if they went out of business, but they had a great idea. They used some kind of liquid that showed the time.
No, is that? Are you talking about HYT?
I think HYT, yeah.
HYT. They didn't. They were actually bought out by some big corporation,
Oh, okay.
and they've poured ton of money into them,
Yeah.
and they were able to slim their watches down. And actually, look,
You mean
see,
hold on. That you mean they
yeah.
meant to slim down like my belly?
Whoa, Daniel, you're scared. You've been exercising. I saw Daniel didn't come on the show, and then after that, he sent me a picture of him lifting weights at the gym. Damn! Oh my god, I have to stop drinking. People are worried.
Yeah.
I've gained so much weight, Daniel. I could do the same thing, the opposite.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's all right. We'll work on it.
Yeah,
Work
we'll
on it.
work on it
Yeah.
after all this nonsense. Yeah, look, see, they rebranded. Now they're way smaller, but this rubber strap, I feel like it could droop down even more. Like this could be
No,
worse.
actually, I kind of like this. The other one looked like the case wasn't really connected. It looked cheaper. The
Yeah.
previous version, someone kind of made it more like regular watches, but it's still pretty cool. But it's probably even more expensive now. Whoever bought
Yes.
them.
Oh, it's way more expensive now
What
because they
what
have to
would
make that
what?
money
And
back.
that's probably a gold case.
Hmm.
Um,
Rose gold.
Rose gold. Okay. Yeah, they kind of brought it a little bit towards mainstream from what they originally would look like,
Oh wow, the
but
rose gold is
it
sold
still
out.
looks pretty
Oh no,
amazing. Well, how much is that going for?
no, sorry. No, it's not sold out. It's I made a mistake. How much is this going for? All right, good question. Yeah, you can see how
Oh,
the
oh, it's
case has
still
been.
got the technology. It's still got was it their DNAs in the back for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah,
HYT
it's got the pumps,
DNA, the pumps. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the pumps, and then on the front, you can see how clean it
What?
is now. Our indicators, they're so clean, and the hour hand in the middle is chunky. There's a small power reserve here. What is this? 10 days power? Is
I
that?
think this would look good on Dr. Bob's Nightmares dog's paw.
Yeah. Oh, they even got quick change strap system. They could put it on the dog, and then you could put it on the cat.
Oh, there you go.
You have multiple sizes of the straps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But hey, let's
What's
stay
the
on
price?
topic here.
What's the price range? You don't have to tell me.
For the Patek or for the HYT?
The HYT. Just
It
curious.
doesn't say.
Oh,
They don't. Oh, wait. 64,000 Swiss francs.
all right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so here, 64,000.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Actually, not that bad, I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite reasonable. For you get a lot. Quick change strap system, proprietary movement, it's gold. They probably could because
Maybe that's
Richard
what
Mille would charge 200 grand, 400 grand
you know.
for
What
something like this.
that might help Aaron Rodgers with his throwing for the New York Jets is a quick uh, change strap system,
Quick release.
quick release. Yeah.
I heard that Aaron Rodgers was at the launch party for when Zenith released an Aaron Rodgers watch. He
Oh,
was
he
here in
was.
New York City. Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes sense. It makes sense that they brought him in.
Hmm.
Um, Alan Big Hill says, Tim, if you slim down, you can have picked up that guy in New York.
Young guy.
I don't want to pick up a guy I want to pick up a girl or something.
No, Tim, you're
Sorry.
married. Don't forget.
Well, I
Your
already got the girl. Yeah, I already
kids
got
are
the
good night.
roommate.
You know,
Yeah, I don't want anything. I just want there to be peace in the watch community. I want
peace,
everybody to
peace.
be having
World, yeah.
fun, enjoying great time, and not like
Yeah.
stressing each other out.
We'll all meditate by the barbecue in the animal house, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hey, shout out to Goldfinger, legend of the watch community. Thank you so much for all you've done. I got home safe. Oh, sorry for not. I was supposed to call him, let him know that it's all cool. Everything is cool. Everything is taken care of. I've done everything it was supposed to be done. Mike Lewis says, Tim, shame on you. You're married. Yeah, but I mean, we're
No.
roommates, right? Roommate enters the chat. LOL. Yeah.
Just talk. Yeah,
We're
careful.
just talking. Exactly. It's a comedy show. What do you guys want me to do? Sit here, fucking, just telling boring stories? No, we gotta have some fun, and it's not supposed. Hey, roommate, she can dish out, and yeah, we're just talking. There's no, wouldn't do that. So yeah, let's keep going here with the Patek.
I
Let's
think
find
Mr.
out.
Lewis is just joking around too, anyways.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course.
Its two-part construction, case back, case middle, and bezel, must be cased up from the top. The blue sunburst dial features embossed horizontal lines. The white gold applied hour markers and white gold rounded baton type hands are finished with a luminescent coating that is white in the daytime and green at night.
Nice.
The small seconds located at 4 o'clock and the day hand are also in white gold and painted white.
Oh.
The ultra-resistant navy blue composite strap features a fabric pattern and is fitted with a secure platinum triple blade fold-over clasp engraved with the name of the new collection.
Cubitus. Wow. Ray, push diamond. Genie pops out, give you 3 wishes. I don't know what that means, but hey, this is Ray sent me a shot from Ireland, from The Rock. I think a picture of what his view looks like. As you can see here, man, it's dark over there. It's really dark, but the sea looks calm. Lights in the distance. It's cool stuff. Ray, and he's living on the edge of the world, literally. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Ray, next year you have to try to come to New York. Let's keep going. Oh, I opened it in the wrong way. Keep going here.
To keep the watch exceptionally slender, we modified our ultra-thin caliber 240 PS IRM CLU by adding a complex instantaneous outsized date mechanism. This new version increased the number of components from 249 by adding 104 additional components. Therefore, this new version has a total of 353 components, including 52 jewels. Even with these additional components, this new movement is only 0.77 millimeters thicker, and that is with the addition of a calendar with an instantaneous grand date display. This simple calendar requires 5 corrections per year, on the 1st of March, May, July, October, and December. The challenge was to display the date with 2 discs on the same plane, in a large double aperture positioned at 12 o'clock.
Nice.
A principle already used for the inline perpetual calendar caliber 31-260 PSQL, reference 5236, launched in 2021. To minimize the thickness of caliber 240 and achieve the jumps for the 3 indications, date, weekday, and moon phase, in a reduced time frame, it was necessary to develop an instantaneous jump mechanism.
Wow.
To manage the influx of energy without inopportune double jumps, we developed 6 new patents. Let's take a look at a jump in real speed and in slow motion to admire the rotation of these 2 large discs, whose movement is amplified by the influx of energy accumulated throughout the day and supplied over 18 milliseconds. A distinctive click informs the owner that all the calendar indications have jumped instantly every evening at midnight.
That is cool, actually. That they went out of their way to make sure that the click is audible, because that adds to the experience of wearing a watch, right? It's a thing that the watch does when it's performing its duties.
I'm performing my duties right now. I'm just turning on the dryer.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Doing the laundry, Daniel?
I'm always doing laundry.
Okay, laundry is good. It's
Always good.
necessary. I need to do actually laundry.
Yeah, you do? Well,
Yeah, yep. I've got so many dirty clothing from watch time.
yeah.
I haven't been able to kind
Yeah,
of do anything.
every once in a while I have to wash my mouth with soap too.
Mm. All right, let's
No,
keep
I'm not
going
that.
here.
I don't speak that dirty, really. Not really.
Actually, we need to have more dirty jokes.
Oh,
Daniel, you can get away with it, all right? It's
yeah.
the young people that can't get away with it
Well,
when the someone
uh,
older says it's cute. Yeah,
yeah,
we'll work on it. It's all the material.
that's all the material. Yeah, I got a.
This precision
Oh yeah, what's going
Go
on?
ahead. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, let's see here. How does this? Yeah, because we gotta keep this kind of close together.
is delivered by
Okay.
patented systems
Uh-huh.
that guarantee the alignment of the displays and the absence of double jumps.
Wow.
For the transition from the 31st to the 1st, we're using the same patented operating principle as that of the inline perpetual calendar caliber 31260 PSQL. This system keeps the 1 in the units place stationary while transitioning from the 31st to the 1st thanks to truncated tooth wheels. Let's
Oh,
take a closer look at how the units and tens jump, and in our special case, the transition from the 31st to the 1st. Chapter Units Jump. At
unit.
midnight, the large main lever falls and the energy is distributed over 2 gear trains that have an impact on both discs. Only the unit disc advances by 1 day. An anti-double jump system with double teeth superimposed on the unit's gear train prevents the disc from rotating an extra notch. Now that we have seen the jump in slow motion, let's take a look at the unit's jump at real speed.
Bam.
Chapter 10's Jump.
Wow. Instant.
Wait a minute. I need literally, even with that explanation,
Yes.
I need to be sitting down with a tutor actually show me how that's working, because it's explained well,
Yes.
but my dyslexic mind still needs a guy to see this, see how that goes there, and see how they get, like, sitting in front of this enlarged version
Yeah.
of that of this mechanism of ABOSH or of this whatever. And it's actually an enlarged thing just to demonstrate. The
Yeah.
whole
Well, I
thing is
think
enlarged.
what's important to take away from this, right? The
Right.
important thing is you have to understand that it's done the way you would think this kind of stuff should work anyways.
Mhm.
But they're explaining like they got so much technology that's involved to actually make it seem seamless. Okay, the hardest things to create is the things that are simple, right? Like iPhone. There's a reason why iPhone is so popular, right? It's because it looks so simple. It works with your finger, right? Like
Right.
it makes sense. It just makes perfect sense. You can't lose your finger. Well, you could lose your finger if you put it on the buzz saw. but technically speaking, like you can't lose your finger. It's because before there was like a stylus. You had to use the stylus to use the phone. You lost the stylus, and the phone became brick. Um, but to create an iPhone, to create this technology, the amount of effort that went into it is like insane amount of effort. So same thing here. It doesn't matter how it actually works. The important thing is that it works in such a
I
clean way.
ego gets in the way,
Now,
Yeah.
were
and
you
you know
comparing the
you may have
Apple
a
Watch
point
to
Ego.
this
there.
Patek here, Tim?
So,
Well,
sorry, Bobs.
I was kind of drifted off. It sounded like you were comparing this Patek to the Apple Watch.
To an iPhone, to the first time iPhone was introduced,
uh,
Uh,
not
right?
to
Because
the joy of the mechanism, Dr. Bob. He's just he's approaching it from a different angle. But saying that, I like to have, now that he sort of introduced it, I like to have it explained again by someone else, where I'm sitting there maybe at a show
yeah,
or at one of those workshops where they slowly show you how the thing goes, or they
hmm
have me turn the dial, see what's happening. This went here, that went
yeah.
there, and that's where that dial caused the movement into one day and preventing it from going to another day, that kind of thing. So uh, I sort of almost
Yes,
have it,
right. So
but
it
I
has
don't
a
quite
lot
have
of these things like the certain patented technology because for this to jump so quickly, right? Instantaneously for the date, right? The movement actually throughout the day, it deposits energy into a second hairspring like
it
system.
builds it up.
No, not the hair, sorry, not the hairspring, but a mainspring. It's like a second mainspring
It's
that
winding
collects
it
the
up.
energy over the period of the year that gets of the day that gets wind up, and then at 12 o'clock it releases that energy, lots of energy, because you need a lot of energy for this thing to jump in 18 milliseconds. There has to be a lot of energy, and if you look here, the two wheels, they're different size, so this energy has to be mathematically redistributed in such a way because the wheel on the left is lighter than the wheel on the right. So first there has to be two gear trains that take in the energy and then they jump these wheels at the same time. And also when this energy is released with all its force, that the wheels don't spin, for 2 or 3 days. They don't jump over, right? It could go from 29 jump to 31 because it was so much energy that it couldn't hold back. But it has like a brake system to make sure it will never double jump because it's a thing that could happen.
Yeah, I think I got some of it. What you're saying, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Just and good on you to try to explain it in words
yeah.
with symbols of
In
words
English,
in English. You probably even explain it just as well in Ukrainian,
yes.
but but I'll still have
Oh,
someone.
of course. I'm not.
Yeah,
I didn't develop this movement. I just
yeah,
listened what you listened,
that
and that's how I understood it.
sounds good. I
Yeah.
think you
Let's.
also just have the tape repeated. Not now,
Oh,
over
yeah. I
and
have to
over
watch
and over.
this video a couple of times,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and kudos on Patek for making this video to educate the buyers about the technology in their watch. A lot of other brands, they don't do this kind of stuff. They don't, because why? Like,
Well, yeah, but it's not all altruism. It is because they want to sell the watch,
yeah.
and they impress the person that's going to buy it, like people billionaires like
Mhm.
a Dr. Bob's nightmare to
But
buy
no,
this
I got
piece.
it's a jumping date in my Seiko here, but
Okay,
there is, but it's only
yeah,
one wheel, and it
one
jumps
will.
late. It always jumps like 8 seconds after midnight, but I turn all the
Yeah,
devices off so I could hear it at midnight. It's sweet.
Yeah, well, of course they're doing it to but I think
Not
their
cheap
audience
though.
cares. But tech buyers care about the movement. They want this kind of information. And
Mechanic.
if they didn't explain, then actually a lot of people wouldn't understand what is the difference between Patek and other watch brands. And
How
I
much
think
would it
Patek,
cost if they decorated all those gears? I mean, this is not the real movement, is it? Like the real movement
no, this
has
is just a
more
computer rendering.
decoration. Yeah, this is just like a demonstration device.
Yeah, it's just a rendering. It's a great computer graphics, by the way. It looks real.
Yeah.
Like the finishes that they have. Yeah, they have some hardcore computer design team. But let's keep going with the video.
On the tens gear train, two superimposed wheels ensure the tens disc rotates when the lower wheel, which has only 4 teeth, rotates the tens disc to display 1, 10, 20, and 30.
Oh wow.
Now that we have seen the jump in,
see, there's a wheel. See, the wheel on the left, it only jumps 3 times per rotation, right? Because there's the numbers, right? You got 0, 1, then the 0 stays until it gets to 11 or 10, sorry, until you get to 10. So the gear moves, but it has the teeth only at the 3 positions, right? It has the position here, position there, and the position there. So it's
Teeth.
yeah.
These are the teeth, and this is the gear that moves.
Well, if the date gets stuck, you can use your wheels, Daniel. You can use your teeth to unlatch it.
Yes.
in slow motion, let's take a look at the tens jump at real speed.
Look at that. Boom. 10 jump. Okay. Oh, you said
At the end of a 31-day month, in order to display the first of the following month, the number 1 must remain stationary.
Right. See, there's so much trickiness.
Okay, so this is the part. If there was a tutor to help me with, this is the part of the video that I like the best, because you see all the wheels.
Yes.
They would point with their marker. Okay, Daniel, this is where this goes here.
Yes.
That goes there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
and a few other words, and I might sort of get it.
What if you look at the bottom? If you look at 6 o'clock over here, right?
Oh,
you see there is a second mainspring. Right? This is a mainspring that's going to fuel the energy to these gear trains. The blue gear train is for the wheel, the date wheel on the left.
Right.
The purple gear train is for the wheel on the right.
Right.
And they're different because they're different in size and they change differently. There's a challenge for every single day because there's at certain times only one of the wheels is turning. At other times, both of them are turning, and sometimes it's just the right one that's turning. Sometimes it's just the left one, and sometimes they're together have to turn.
Right.
And that's all calculated on these gears that have teeth cut out only to rotate for those positions. This is how they approach this. Yeah. Here. Let's see.
This means that all the energy will be absorbed by the tens gear train alone.
Oh, you see, so in this case, when the energy, because we're at a date that only requires the left wheel to turn.
Okay.
So all the energy is going to be blocked off from going to the right, and it's all going to go to into the left change.
This additional energy could cause an extra jump.
Right, because there's an imbalance, right? If we're gonna jump and it's just going to be 2 wheels, requires a lot of power. Actually, requires more power than a single wheel, right? But they have to. There's only one amount of power they can release, but they have a controller of how they're going to monitor how much power to release. And so
therefore,
let's
we
see how
developed a patented tangential brake system positioned on the Maltese cross. This brake rests on the tooth corresponding to the transition between 3 and 0 and absorbs this additional energy.
Boom.
Let's see how this tangential brake operates for the transition from 3 to 0 in slow motion.
3 to 0. There you go.
Now, let's watch a transition from the 31st to the 1st at real speed. Only the tens disc rotates precisely and instantaneously thanks to the tangential brake and the anti-dual jump systems in this complex and precise movement.
The level of engineering that's involved in making sure that this kind of stuff happens is insane, because it's like they're calculating force, and when their design is right, like these
Yeah.
these springs, they have to be just perfectly tensioned to be able to release the power, to do it instantly, but not to do too much, and have a brake system for because it's going to release the same big amount of power for two wheels, but the watch knows when only one wheel is going to be rotating and puts the brake on
Mhm.
so that it doesn't double jump.
This new movement features 6 patent applications, which can be seen in this image.
I'm gonna photo. Oh, go back a bit. Go back a bit.
Okay.
Just there. Okay, I just took a photo of that. Okay.
Oh yeah, screenshot this, guys.
Yeah.
These are all the different patents: tangential brake, dual function spring mechanism, flexible corrector, dual function spring, flexible plate, and positioning mechanism. Boom, boom. You can see a rubber gasket, by the way, as the watch gets sandwiched together. Watch this. The dial comes on top of that. Then the back, and you can see big rubber gasket here around
Yeah.
the entire perimeter. And that rubber gasket gets sandwiched with the top and the front.
That's a
And that's what keeps it
proprietary,
watertight.
expensive looking gasket.
It's expensive looking gasket
Yeah,
because it's
it's a
square.
special shape. It's got all these little things hanging off of it. It's not like a
Hmm.
normal round gasket.
It's
It's like
proprietary.
it's a proprietary gasket. Exactly.
Yeah, it's the proprietary, proprietary patented. I hope it was a quick change strap system, but no, they didn't do quick change. They're not down for that quick change strap nonsense.
All
They're
right.
old school. Patek is still
Is it a
old
screw
school,
or do you think
baby.
it's like a collar and a pin that holds the bracelet on?
Could you guys imagine that I got this piece somehow
Hmm.
and then lost it
Oh, Daniel.
somewhere in Venice?
On the gondola ride.
Yeah, or something like that.
Oh
No way
man.
I'm gonna buy this, even if I had the money. Nothing. Even if
Well,
it's
never say never, because if you win the lottery, we'll have to check it on the wrist. Maybe it's too big for you.
yeah.
Maybe I'll get in another life. But I like just watching and studying and understanding the stuff. Obviously, a lot of these watches, they're not for everyone. This stuff is not in my price point. I don't know if you know this, Daniel, but I don't actually have a trust fund. If I had a trust fund, I wouldn't be doing live streams 4 or 5 days in a row like I did yesterday and the day before that. Right, I'd be killing myself. I'd be like, I don't know. I
But
would be
Tim,
one of the guests on different shows, just going around causing havoc.
no, you'd be working because there's people that are. Because at the end of the day, it's the process. Like, yes, people are doing stuff that they don't like because sometimes because they're just trying to get by. But
Mhm.
there's also the labor of love.
Yeah.
So you may have the luxury of working at the whatever it is.
No, but if I had a trust fund, I would never had the feeling what it needs to be working, because people who have trust fund mentally, they have all this money. They know they don't have to work, so there's never that actual need. They never know what it feels like. And
That
that's what they're chasing, a completely different something completely different.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not possible to struggle if you got a golden parachute at any moment.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's the point too.
yeah.
We don't need any of this stuff anyway. So
No, it is.
Very
It's just a fun hobby, and I love looking at this stuff and learning about different watches, different cool people.
Who's the friend that
And
who's the
look,
friend that
we've got Daniel. You know, we've got a member of the watch community who actually picked
I mean,
up
yeah. Who was it?
Russell. He
Who?
got this very piece, and actually, I met him. He's a great dude. I met
Okay,
him in
can
London.
be, can be. Yeah. From London,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah,
Very nice strap, actually. It looks like it's some kind of high-end canvas strap.
right. It's like, yeah. Look at the texture,
Yeah, like but done really well.
woven.
Woven, yeah.
Yeah. I'll, really tightly woven, kind of ballistic nylon, or I don't know what it is,
Ballistic.
with white stitching.
Ballistic nylon. I love that attempt at something that has to
Some
be
bullshit,
ballistic
some
nylon.
make something up. Daniel, just make
Yeah.
something up that sounds cool and sturdy.
That
Ballistic
means,
nylon.
let me get this right. It's so high end with ballistic nylon that if
Yes.
this watch was attacked by a nuclear bomb, I mean, you'd be dead, of course, you'd be dust, not even that, but the watch would survive with ballistic nylon. What do you think?
Mm, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think this strap can take a bullet. It can stop a bullet, maybe.
It can take a nuclear bomb, maybe.
A nuclear bomb.
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna destroy everything in 30
Yeah, that's
mile
right.
radius. Just the strap remains
Yeah,
brand new in the
and then
middle of the crater.
hold on, I'm not finished yet. And then 300 years later, after a major excavation, amidst the skull and bones, 300 years later, they'll find that watch in
Mm,
perfect condition.
yeah, but I bet the bezel scratches very easily.
Okay.
Could be all scratched up bezel. It's good stuff. Let's see. There's more video. You want to watch another one?
I don't know.
Let's see how long it is.
I'll have to go
Oh, it's
soon.
only 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. Still putting it together. A watchmaker, grandmaster watchmaker, putting this sucker together very gently. You have to do it so gently. Wow. Amount of patience this takes. Oh, he's got a microscope. Tune it. Oh, it's the backside, so you can see the backside. Look at this. They had to develop tools that would hold the watch for watchmaker to be able to test if it's working correctly while he's working on the back of the watch.
And I think
See,
he
he
has
put the
to
boom inside and he
align
can
the
see
two dips together so they're both perfectly centered.
yeah. That's wild. There you go. There it is. Pretty cool. Pretty cool piece. Good stuff. Good stuff. We could talk a little bit more about Watchtime New York, and then we're gonna wrap it up. We'll do another 12 minutes. What do you think, Daniel? You got another 12 minutes?
12 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you able to catch some streams from the Watchtime New York?
I caught a few. I stayed away from the other stuff, but that was covering Watchtime New York. Let me put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I saw some people meeting people, and I saw JJ in that little short meeting with you, and putting a good word, and then you putting a good word for him, regardless of maybe policies that may be disagreed upon. It seemed like a very civil get together at that moment. I wish I saw more of that stuff.
Hey, listen, I'm a civil guy. I don't attack people, with physical violence. That's not me.
Well, anyways, I both you and him, regardless of what is going on outside of that, I thought that was nice, and there's other things going on, but hopefully someday that sorts itself out. The show looked good. It looked like it was a natural show, and some
Hmm.
of the big stars acted down to earth when you met them. That you met,
Hmm.
some of the celebrities.
Yep. There were some great conversations, interviews with attendees and people, manufacturers, watch makers.
And that
Right?
guy Frears, who's making an affordable watch. Frears, the owner, the
Oh, okay.
founder, part of that
Okay. Okay.
family that's been around for years. That British guy. Seems
Veers.
like
Uh-huh.
or what was his name? The guy that's the founder of the Frears watch. I think you met him.
Veers or
Fear
Fears.
of fear
Fears.
of,
Fears.
of
Yeah.
he
Fears. What
was
was his name? What's the
just
name
as
of the
very sophisticated as any of those guys representing the big brands. He seemed like a very eloquent. He was just oozing confidence in where his position was in the industry. He seemed to be very good with you when you were talking with him for a while. You
Yes.
may have talked with him a little too long because he had to get back
I know,
to
I
meeting
kept
other
him.
people. Like he was trying to politely
I
leave
know.
about 2 hours before you finally let him go.
2 minutes. Come on,
All
2 minutes.
right, I'm exaggerating. Of course, I'm exaggerating. Maybe it
Yeah.
was only 1 hour.
Yeah.
No, I'm just being silly.
No, he was great. He had a great chat. What was his name? Do you remember? Uh,
But
I met.
it's not Fears. It's another name, right? Whoever he
No,
is.
it's not Fierce. No, his
Okay.
first name is not. No, no, no. It's
I
some.
don't. I no. I don't recall. Just look it
Also,
up. Look it up.
he's like a tall, slim guy. Also, I met
Slim guy, yeah.
the CEO of the studio Underdog.
Is he?
I
Oh,
forgot. I
you mean
forgot
that
his
you're
name as
talking about a
well.
separate guy, Studio Underdog? You're talking
Studio
about.
Underdog, different guy. So there's a
Okay.
fierce guy and Studio, but they're both kind of, I think, British. They look very similar. Tall, very slim,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
and yeah, I had a great conversation because last time we met, I licked his watch,
Yeah.
and he was really cool about it. He said it's all cool. It's just, well, we're both passionate for watches,
Yeah. I wouldn't
and
be
I got carried away.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy, because he knows about the industry and he could talk about watches just as much as anyone else. That even he and the top watchmakers in the world like Reshepi would be
Mm,
enjoying a beer and just talking about the industry without batting an eye. Like tremendous respect for each other, even
yeah.
though Reshepi is a watchmaker and this guy's more of the know-how of putting together accessible watches for the industry. So
Mm,
it's a different place in the world of horology. But those guys would have tremendous reverence for each other and they'd be talking to each other. Like I could see that. Not that they are, but you know.
yeah.
Well, I'm talking silly. I talked into Kerry Blue Lion and he was very friendly with me. Now I only talked to him for a few seconds, but
Yeah.
you know,
Did you lick his watch?
no, I didn't. No, unfortunately.
Maybe next time.
Kari was a very cool dude.
Yeah.
He it's always great to have a conversation with him.
Yeah, and even
Unfortunately, this time he wasn't here. He
oh,
went
he
to
wasn't because he
Singapore.
was at that other place that's messing up things out in
Yeah.
Asia. You
Yep.
know what? I did bump into one of the top journalists in the world. You know that,
Oh yeah.
and he treated
Oh.
me. He treated me like okay, not too bad.
Uh-huh.
His name is Tim Wright.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. I try my best.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's too many people in this watch community. Obviously, I can't get to
Don't
anyone.
get into that. That's
But
fine.
if you reach out to me, I could try. Right? I don't promise that I could get things done. I'll try my best though, and it's hard. It's really hard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, no fears is Nicholas Bowman.
Oh, thanks, Russell.
Cargill. Nicholas, yeah. Nicholas, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nicholas. Fierce. Nicholas. It's easy to remember. Nicholas.
Oh yeah,
He's a great guy. He's a really
yeah,
good dude. He really leveling that company up. It came a long way since their first watches.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
it was the first micro brand that I was exposed to
yeah,
on YouTube. Back in the day, there was very little content on wristwatches. Like 6 7 years ago.
yeah.
He had a great interview with one of the YouTubers, and it's incredible. Yeah, I really love that salmon dial fears that they have on the Jubilee. By the way, it could be a great watch for you, Daniel, as well, because you like this kind of stuff. Habring fears could be right up your alley.
Yeah. You know what? Even if like all of a sudden, like out of whatever 30,000 came, let's say $30,000 came my way for whatever reason,
Mm.
I think I might stay the course of moving the Explorer One. I think just the date just in that piece that I'm waiting for. Who knows? Maybe a Fears watch later because it's accessible. But I can't get
Yeah,
hung on
it's accessible.
famous pieces because someone wore it. I think I got to get my head out of there. I mean, it's fine that people have worn that piece, but that's marketing,
Mm.
and it is a nice piece. I'm not knocking the Explorer One.
Explore, yeah. But I variety is so good, especially as you're building. You
Yeah.
don't like. I am really bored of my Rolex collection. I don't even look at it anymore.
Oh
I
yeah.
want variety. On the table over here, Daniel, I got the Speedy, I got the Panerai, I got the IWC,
Right.
right?
Right. Right. Right.
I got this one CWC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rolexes, I'm really bored of, and but so that's why I need to do my like a collection review video, like the
Yeah.
state of the collection,
Yeah.
and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna start dumping pieces when Barossa goes online.
Yeah. And even that famous watchmaker. I think he works out of the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. He studied under the great guy before him. I forgot. He's only in his 40s, I think. He's got 7 people working with him, and I think he's. We saw him in one of those really accessible, up and coming um, watches. You know, the one that had the salmon dials with the special stone dial and with the 7001
Baltic.
movement. Baltic, yeah, yeah,
Baltic, yeah. They were
yeah.
there. They were
And
at the wind
he
up. We
owns one. These guys say, "Hey, that was nice," and they own one. These guys, top watchmakers.
Yes, yeah. It's
So
good quality because it's so
yeah,
affordable, and the quality. It's the stone that very similar to what they put in a Rolex Day Date. So you can have a piece
yeah,
of the action, and it could actually inform you if this is something that you want to all the way in with, or is it maybe you want to hold back. Maybe it's not worth putting all that money,
hmm
right? So yeah, it's great. And then going to a wind up. A wind up was insane, Daniel.
I went there, and I
Wine.
remember I got lost. The lineup would be the next day
It
after
was
the other
two
one,
times bigger this year.
was it? But I remember
Yeah.
roommate having to look for me because I got lost after going to the washroom. Yeah, that was where we went after the Sunday breakfast at that nice place somewhere in Lower Manhattan. That's where Wind Up was, I think, somewhere, and I think, or wherever it was. Uh, we were all there, and and that was a smaller pavilion. You're saying it was
Mhm.
even bigger. They use a bigger space, I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh yeah, they moved it to Fifth Avenue, right next
Oh,
to Watchtime New York.
oh, I see. Okay, okay.
Yeah. And honestly, I could have spent two. Oh, it's so there should be not so much overlap.
Yeah,
I think if they were from Saturday till Monday, so people can go also on Monday or some other extra day that's not Watchtime New York.
yeah.
I think we bet actually if they had 2 different weeks. But no,
Let me ask
you
you
have to
this.
pick and choose your stuff.
Now,
Honestly,
now,
it's so much.
I,
I
I,
could have spent 3 days at the wind up, Daniel.
I
Okay.
not,
I
not like
wanted
the
to talk
wizard.
about the wind up, Tim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've
Okay.
been getting the bug that this watch I was looking at for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna have you pull it up over here because I wanted you guys to talk me out of buying it.
Oh,
But then you
okay.
went to wind up and you looked at it and you started talking about what a nice looking watch it was.
Uh,
And now you got me in this bind. Or like, well, now I want to get the watch still. And it's not a
oh,
cheap one either.
oh yeah. Which one? Which one?
So it was the Laco, the Laco, the one that was
Laco.
all like a hand patina that looked really old.
Let's pull it up.
It has like
Laco is
it's all like
wild.
dinged up, and
Laco's been
the
known for the
dials
pilot watch.
all faded looking.
Oh,
Let's
they
see.
still are. The pilot and the
It has like a steampunk look to it.
and their sea watches.
I think it's
Yeah,
the it's the herb
they're
stuck.
famous for their pilots' watches. Let's say, is it like a 3-hander like this, or is
It's
it a
the
diver?
3-hander with the Type B dial, but it's the really old looking one.
Let's see. Maybe we
It's got the
customize it.
ETA movement on it.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe you can.
Look up
Let's
a
see. Dial.
ERBSTUCK and they'll all come up.
Oh, say it again.
Erbstück, it's German for like heirloom.
Oh yeah,
ERBSTUCK.
they are a great alternative to the very high price of the IWC for pilot watch. Laco's been quite revered for this and their marine pieces, which are white. Dr. Bob, that's their marine pieces there.
Yeah, this is like the marine dial with the white dial, and there's a guy they have like a darker one.
Now, are these?
They come in all sizes. They got like a 55 down to a 38 millimeter.
What are we talking about? Real patina, or they created the patina?
No, they created this patina. The watch is brand new, but it looks like it's from the 40s or something.
Oh, you like that, eh?
Yeah,
like this
I
one.
like it. Yeah, that's the one, like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
looks like an
this
end of the world watch or something.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
wait
look
a minute.
at this.
That's not created. That's something else.
No, there's a guy that he works on each case individually and like puts all these dents in there.
Oh yeah, literally does that on purpose.
On purpose, yeah. And then the watch costs like twice as much after they bang it up for you.
Wow, that's the equivalent of buying
it's like those jeans in the 80s. Some people would pay extra money to buy jeans that were all ripped to shit.
Ripped jeans. This is the equivalent of ripped jeans.
But I like it. It looks good.
Tim, you've heard of this. This reminds me of the clothing fiasco. Tim, I'm sure you've heard of this. Let's say you send to whatever in Canada they call it the Salvation Army, or you send it to whatever that represents taking the clothes and redoing it and then just giving to people who can't afford it. You know, that was the original intention. But instead, there's a group that buys off. I don't know the details, but somehow the clothes are bunched into packs. Like they know how to condense them into the way wheat is put together in the farm. Like it's compacted by machinery.
Oh, okay.
Real flat.
Compression.
It's sent to a third world country, and then it's released and it's re-cleaned and it's just repackaged as if it's a new piece of clothing. And then tourists that come by that gave away the clothes in the first place from North America are out there visiting and see these clothes and they buy it and they think they got a great deal.
Oh, this is just like in Ray.
Just like
Ray
Ray's
dealing with this
discount.
Yeah,
Daniel. Ray literally is struggling with this because Ireland is known for their sheep lube sweaters, And but there's these companies, they make the sweaters in China from polyester. They bring them in to the island and they sell them as if they were authentic, real deal. And
Yeah.
people,
The
instead
same
of
money.
buying, like, because the real deal is expensive. It's real cheap. It's like 300
Yeah,
bucks for
wool
the
clothing
sweater.
is expensive.
But people are
Okay,
like,
but
oh, you can get it for 50. Just a
okay,
fake
but
one.
I hear you there, but this is taking clothes that was meant for a cause and then repackaging them. They're bought in bulk. They've been compressed in containers and
Mm.
taken to a third world country where they're opened up and expanded into clothing again. And they may touch it up a bit, but it's just pre-owned clothes. And then they sell it for the price retail for that is like $4 maybe, and it sounds like a deal, or $7, but but it's a markup from nothing. It was given away. It wasn't sold, and there's something wrong with all that, right?
Oh.
That, anyways. By the way, I got a new coat.
Daniel's got a new coat. We got an uncoating. Are we gonna uncoat?
The brand new coat.
Let's
And I
see.
thought
For
it
the
looked like-
winter. It's not a long coat. It's like a jacket.
It's like a
Like
jacket
camel hair?
coat. Hold on, Dr. Bob. There's an end to this story. So it looks sharp, and I'm looking like cool.
Yeah,
but
it looks
looks
really
good. And
badass. Really
then-
pimp. It's a women's
like
version.
a pimp. Thank you. Then I look inside,
It's
and
women's.
it says here 100% polyester.
Oh, it'll melt.
Was this at a vintage clothing
No,
store? Where did you buy it?
No, it's a guy that I trusted, but he buys tons and tons of stock. Tons of stock. It's like semi high end clothing store. He's been around for years. Took over from his dad, expanded.
Okay.
So he buys in volume with certain suppliers, Montreal and other places, and he usually knows what's inside the material. But it's too much for him to follow everything. And that coat, he said, "Oh man, I didn't even notice that one." He's giving me $150 credit because he didn't know. He says, "You can return it if you want." I said, "No, forget it." "Okay, I'm going to give you $150 credit, Dan. Sorry about that." And he already gave me a deal, like it was $450 Canadian, which is like your $300.
Yes.
But now he's giving me $150 credit on the next thing I get because he didn't notice it was polyester.
Right. So, oh man.
So yeah, I don't think.
So that's like $300 jacket.
Kind of American, yeah, like it's
American 300. Well, no, 300 Canadian.
No, $450.
But after discount.
Oh yeah, no, but the way I'm looking at it, it's for the next purchase. The way I'm looking
Okay, yeah. Because
he's allowing me for the next purchase.
You should have told him $200 credit.
I deal with him all the time, Tim. I'm not going to force that.
I get it.
It was nice.
It was a friend.
Hat.
Yeah.
Huh?
A free hat. Get a free hat out of him.
No. I get the hat from someone else.
The danger is because there's a lot of these antique clothing has become such a thing in Brooklyn. In Williamsburg, there's like antique clothing store where you go and it's like all of this high quality, high end material clothing
made way better than the crap they build now.
But now it's the whole clothing industry is fucked because of fast fashion. Actually, back in the day, the clothing was made for the like 2 seasons. I think there was the summer collection and the winter. They're like a winter, fall, spring, summer. And so the clothing designers, they were taking a big risk, but they were spending a lot of time to make sure that the stuff that they make would be of really high quality. And if you bomb, then 6 months you're fucked. All your clothing would be.
You got it. Oh God, it's a crazy.
But it was quality. But then it would go on sale. It would go on sale, and then
you got to plan it a year, 2 years ahead. Springtime presentation, maybe in the fall. Like you got to have everything ahead of time because it's got to hit its mark.
Yes.
For that season, just on time. Otherwise, it's old clothes.
Yes. So this is how it worked back in the day. You would have catalog. You would have it would be a big thing when the new collections came out for the clothing.
Yeah.
There'd be a big magazine, and people would, you would have different companies every year. Theoretically, you would have, like, let's say there's 5. It's kind of like with watches, right? There's all these brands. And they release their new watches once a year. Now they're doing it like twice per year, now actually watch companies start to having these impromptu releases almost every single day. There's a new watch coming out. There's a race. There's this race that you have to put something on. So
But
you know
can you
how long it
imagine?
takes.
Can you imagine being at a watch in the watch with a watch company, and you got to be at all these shows, Tim? It's exciting for a while, but then you got to open up the stock, present on the booth, and do the thing. Then you got to
Hard
pack
work.
everything up, and then you got to hopefully have someone help you doing the bookkeeping, but the sales, the marketing.
Yeah.
It's around the clock, and there's always
Pain in the
another
ass.
show coming up.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like it may look
You're
like all their
preparing marketing before the event. You got to get your posters, your pictures, your
yeah,
ad
exactly.
campaign.
Right.
Yeah. It's it's describing trade shows. Thank you, Lost in Lutson. Maybe it is. Maybe it's
yeah.
that simple. But look, um, it used to take 6 months to design a clothing collection. You know how
Yeah.
long it takes now?
No.
AI.
It
Oh,
takes
oh
6
yeah.
days
Oh yeah.
from concept to actually being produced.
Because of AI, I guess.
Because of certain industry mechanisms
Algorithms, they worked
and
it out.
contracting. Yeah, you can outsource a lot of the work, and then you can have there's companies, they're like small companies. They're making clothing all the time. Like there'll be a fulfillment center. You get sent a design,
Yeah.
and then you there's bidding. Which company can take on it? How much? What's the cheapest one? And that one will take over, and they'll make it for the brand. So it's no longer like if it's Abercrombie and Finch, it's not Abercrombie and Finch who's making it. There's a warehouse somewhere in China, and they take the work and they put the label Abercrombie and Fitch. Abercrombie and Fitch just sells it, and they
Yeah.
come up with the designs
Yeah.
and marketing. Yeah, they
And
don't
then
actually.
there's a nasty Aritzia. Have you heard of that brand, Aritzia, for clothing? Like sort of
Oh,
semi-fashion for young kids who are going, first year university. All the young ladies, the teenagers go. It's a massive humanity trying to rush in there to get the clothes.
mm,
All those clothing to be affordable yet fashionable is probably made somewhere in a third world country. And then you hope that some of these brands that have big names have their contractors treat their staff at least somewhat okay, and there's a fire escape. And I'm getting to all this, like the proper care and fire escape and all that in
mhm.
these places, God knows where the country is, because we've had fires in buildings and people couldn't get out and they died, that were working, for very little money.
Mhm.
It's a sad state of affairs in a way. It's a
Yeah.
misuse of people in other countries for the
Mhm.
people that own those places that are actually doing the manufacturing that are in partnership or in
It's a
arrangement.
race to the bottom.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really a
yeah,
race
yeah.
to the bottom that they
Yeah.
can't be won
I hope I don't
because
sound too socialistic here. I'm just saying it's a
no,
dilemma. It's a
it's
humanity dilemma.
that's actually it's bad for customers because the quality of clothing has declined so
That
much.
too, maybe. Yeah.
Stuff now goes out of style very quickly.
Oh,
Stuff tears apart. Tears.
for the third time, Tim,
Yeah.
my 100% polyester jacket, the button came off for the third time.
It's just
Go back
exactly.
to it.
I
It's
read everything in the chat, and like I
mm.
believe all of it. There's some rumors in here that says Daniel was one of the original Benetton kids. Is that true?
I remember when Benetton was around. Who said that?
No, I think I read it a long time ago, but it's
Oh,
one of the
Tim,
ones
go
I
back.
filed away and said, "Oh yeah, that's got to be true."
Tim, go back to the previous guy.
Mhm.
My watch channel. That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Watch channel. I agree. Yeah, yeah,
That's the business. This is
yeah,
like
yeah,
we're in the way. If you guys
yeah.
have been following my watch escapades, you could pretty much now create your own watch company, and you can see what needs to be done. Right? You need to go to these events. You got to have a line of watches. You got to have a website. It's like we know the whole business, how the business works from inception of the company to realization to evolution.
And it's not just happening with industry. What's scary in governments, you don't know which government's running another government, and leave that open.
Oh
Won't
yeah,
even get
there's a
there.
lot of games. The
A
industry
lot of
plays a
games.
lot of games.
Yeah,
There's all kinds of every company that's competing for the piece of the pie. They're coming at they just look. They all want to move product. Some just want to move products. They don't even care about the product. They just want the money.
yeah,
And there's ones who genuinely like making the product they're making,
yeah.
and they're doing it for the passion. And I think it's our job here to look at these different companies, sort out the chaff from the wheat, and recommend proper watch for anyone out there. Huge shout out to Ray Ray for €10 super sticker. Thank you, Ray Ray.
Tim,
Legend.
I've got to go.
There.
Yeah, 2 minutes. 2
Tim,
minutes. Oh,
Tim, I
yeah,
got
yeah,
to
yeah.
go
What you
because
got
of
there?
this. I
Oh,
got to
hey, you got
disinfect
a
my
super
mouth.
chat from Pedro
You got it.
Bermudez.
I might have to
Yeah.
disinfect my mouth, so I got
Pedro, $5. Thank you, Pedro.
Pedro Bermudez, $5. Legend panel, Tim. Thank you so much, Pedro. We'll be back with a normal time live stream tomorrow. So,
I
guys,
heard
thank you
there's
so
a
much
good
for.
fish video on the WhatsApp.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, is there? Play it for the outro, maybe. Let's see. One last thing.
Got boring things to do, Tim. I gotta.
Yeah, Daniel. Last thing before you leave, what do you think? Is this should Dr. Bob's Nightmare buy this distressed watch with I would say applied vintage patina, or
I
you
think
don't- you
it's
don't
a.
look at you don't think that's
I think, quite frankly, I think it's not worth it. Now, Dr. Bob, I'm not changing your mind, man. It's different days. This is what makes the life exciting. I joke around when I say, who's to say that it's actually an old watch that they're pretending to be a new watch that they made into an old watch, number one. And I'm just joking around, but who knows? And the other thing is, I just like getting the new version, their
I
regular
could
new
get the
version, not
one
pay
that
the
looks
money.
brand new for half the price and then put the dents in it myself.
No,
take
just
a
let it
long
age
time.
on its own. You live to 300 years of age, and let it age on its own. Your lovely dog pet may not be here in this life for that, but you know,
Mm.
yeah,
Exactly. I think the same thing. Why pay extra money for? Because like it looks military. This is almost look. It's great as fashion, but I feel like you don't need this because you actually have this much history. You can wear your regular Leica and then wear it to the mountain. Remember when you were hiking up that? You take this watch to a mountain once, it'll look like this. Trust me.
I've done that. I bring a watch and then you set it on a rock piece of granite and it falls off and slides down the rock.
Yeah.
Oh!
And then it's gonna get the
Okay.
dial is gonna get water damaged, and the next thing you know, your watch looks exactly like it for free, and you get to
well, hold on,
leave your own mark.
not necessarily the rust and patina, but the banging up. Yeah, Tim, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all you need if that's what you want.
Well, they come
Bang
in different
that
grades of
watch.
patina, though. There's like 3 different grades of patina. How old you
Yeah,
want
but
it?
that's marketing, man.
Some of them
They're
have no loom left in. The hands are all like
No, we got
skeletonized. They
the
pick the
3.
loom out with tweezers. It's
Right, they're
crazy.
trying to make it actual patina. He's trying to bang it up, make it all. I mean, I get, like, it's sort of along this line. People are doing sports the wrong way because they think it's a cool thing, and it's not, doesn't accomplish anything. And I see that over and over again. I just saw people in the marathon. I was going for a small jog. I rarely do, and to do running because of my joints, I'll do all these crazy acrobat yoga moves every 500 yards to limber up my knees, and then I can run normal for 500 yards. This is a guy that used to do 2 marathons under 3 hours, or 2:44 was my marathon, but in around 8:48 for the 3,000 meters, and that's when I was racing. But there's a lot of people running marathons that have no business doing it because, oh, it's the thing to do. Then there's a lot of people that are trying to climb Mount Everest, which is, what are they trying to prove? That's not, they're doing it for the wrong reason. Oh, I did it. I reached the point of greatness. And I disagree. Shannon Sharp's not going to watch this. So he's a famous 3 Super Bowl champion. He's a host on one of the shows. I think I really like the guy. I just disagree with him on doing anything for greatness. You're supposed to just work on being you and being good to humanity. Greatness is just being good to yourself and other people. I don't believe in this garbage.
Some people have ridiculous egos.
Greatness. Like you have to win the Super Bowl or you're whatever. So people can't do that, obviously. So that have the money, they're going to climb Mount Everest. And so a lot of them die, don't they, Tim? Because they didn't work out the oxygen, they did whatever. Now, that goes with I'm exaggerating, but with the watch, it's not off topic. People want to have this experience of spending extra money for this, and it's to satisfy some marketing nonsense. Now, I think, Dr. Bob, you're okay, man, if you want to get it. You're not one of them. You just want it. I'm just saying you don't have to get it. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I'll keep looking. I'm always looking. The money wants to jump out of your pocket.
If you want the Laco, get the regular one at the regular price.
Save the money.
Yeah. So, isn't it funny? That example makes me angry, by the way.
The Mount Everest card just came
Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel, it's funny that you've been talking about the Mount Everest, because at the Watchtime New York, there was a guy, this dude, who's climbed Mount Everest, and he's now sponsored by Brahman.
Well, wait a minute. He's a Sarupa. Wasn't he a Sarupa or whatever they call him, this guy? Or was he just the guy who climbed it?
But maybe he's from that region. I don't know. I think he's Japanese.
Well, this guy did his homework. He trained his lungs.
Yes.
He's a guy that actually knew what he was doing. And he trained a long time to get to that mountain. And he's done other mountains. Yeah, I don't know him, but just by looking at him, he's worked at it. He's climbed other places. He's done other adventures. He's worked on his body to do that stuff. And
exactly. He does this stuff professionally.
Yeah.
And he's also, he's a professional mountaineer, athlete, photographer, skier, film director, and author. So he's a writer. He writes about the stuff. He'll climb the mountain. Then he'll write about it, why you should do it.
Yeah. Now, I hope
and how to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I hope he didn't climb the mountain because he was influenced by was it called that was it the spiral monomyth that I brought up earlier in the show?
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully he did it because he wanted to do. Yeah. Damn,
no,
look at
this
this
guy looks like he's in his 30s practically, and like thing here.
No, I think he's like in his 50s because Asian people, they age.
He's 51.
He's 51.
He's 51. He looks really good though.
Yeah, he looks really well because of what he's doing, right? That's the cool, doing sports is what keeps you trim.
What his wife says he's wanted. What is that? What?
Oh, this is a great article from GQ. I'll drop the link in the chat. Let's see here.
Oh, listen, can you just send it to me at WhatsApp later? Tim?
Yeah, I'll send it to you WhatsApp, and I'll drop the link for our viewers in the chat.
Thank you.
There's maybe something you guys want to
This is a good thing to finish on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great. We went full circle.
Yeah.
He was at the. Unfortunately, I didn't know who he was. Next time, maybe I'll get a chance to meet him, say hello, talk about climbing Everest. Rolex people, they like to do this kind of shit, right? Explorer 1, possibly was on the Everest. Maybe it was one of the first watches. Probably not.
Yeah.
So it's this kind of stuff. It's cool to learn. And who wouldn't want to climb mountains for a living? Like if you can make it your living. If you enjoy doing some such very difficult.
There's indoor climbing training.
Yes, that makes it so much easier because a lot of people now can train indoors and go and
it's
still dangerous.
It's still dangerous, but they can get at least a taste of it, and then and then with the right training, maybe not to do what he's doing here, because he's been at this for a long time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's play
That's
that
it.
outro music. Let's
All right.
play the update, the latest update from Dingo Dave's.
Maybe the president of Patek Philippe. We're so impressed with the panel here. They'll get us all three of us a 3 Cubitus. How do you like that?
1 free. No, I can't afford it.
No, free.
Oh, for free? Yeah,
Free.
we'll take.
Sponsors.
We'll take 3. Which one would you take out of the 3?
The basic
green one with fish hand painted on the dial.
Nice.
I'll take the blue dial, of course, blue eyes.
Okay, I'll take the bluesy then.
All right.
Beautiful fish. Looks like he's got. This is the latest aquarium.
Yeah.
Very sexy. Good stuff, guys. Shout out to Dingo Dave, the legend. Tomorrow we're gonna do a watch market update. We were supposed to do it today, but also shout out to James the Advisor. Daniel is athletic. We can walk to the end of the street. He can walk to the end of the street.
You know what?
Guys.
Young Street in Toronto it goes for like over 100 miles or something.
Wow.
It turns into Highway 11. So James the Advisor, it depends which street.
Depends which street, guys.
That's great.
Time out, Tim out. Huge shout out to Dr. Bob's Nightmare, Daniel Katz.
Yeah.
And we had Cam on. And did anybody else? Oh, Z-Man. I might get pizza with Z-Man.
Nice.
All right. Peace out,
Night,
guys.
community.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good night, guys.